Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, one and all, to this year, 2025, our NBA first round playoffs. The first round of the NBA playoffs is right here, right now, and currently we've actually got a game between the Pacers and the Bucks happening right now. The Pacers are blowing the Bucks out of the water. Everybody is wearing yellow in that arena tonight, and they're kind of having their way with the poor Milwaukee Bucks today. So Pacers likely going to win this game as this game starts to run into that fourth quarter here. Today's game, we've actually got a triple header for you guys today. 3 games on deck today. 1:05 left to go in the third quarter of this Milwaukee Bucks versus Indiana Pacers game. But the game that we're first going to be covering today is the game between the Denver Nuggets at home hosting the LA Clippers. Now, in order to get here, these teams had to be, we're looking at number 4 and 5 right now across the NBA. Let's take a quick look at that before we do our head-to-head comparisons. But shout out to anyone who's watching this live stream right now. We're going to have a low attendance rate at the beginning of this game. Again, not quite sure what to expect. It's Saturday. It's round 1 of the playoffs. I think we might get some traction today, but it all kind of depends on who's going to show up for this one. Right now, the score in the first game of today's quadruple header slate, Indiana is up 91-74 over the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, so forget about the game that's happening right now. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and back out of that so I'm not distracted by it. I'm just going to go ahead and close that out. I'm going to focus on what we got going on right here, right now. Our Nuggets and the Clippers. If we've got Nuggets fans out there, just so y'all know, I'm low-key rooting for the Denver Nuggets in this series. Why? Well, because I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan, and with the San Antonio Spurs, there's some bad blood still with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi left the San Antonio Spurs in, the most – I hate the way he left the Spurs. He said, I want to go back to California. Pop said, oh, you don't want a Supermax contract? Okay, we'll send you to Canada. Dude goes to Canada, in Toronto, wins a championship ring, the one and only for the Toronto Raptors, and then goes to California anyways. But Kawhi Leonard, guys, as much as I can say that I want to bash on Kawhi, the dude, if he actually wins this series, there's a chance that he is a Hall of Fame player. And without a doubt, outside of Nikola Jokic today, Kawhi Leonard's the best player on the court during this matchup. And this series is really, really close. It's a really cool one. I'm going to break this down. I see Dusty Attic out there. He says, hello, Football Nation. Congratulations, Mario and Christina. Sammy is perfect. Thank you, Dusty Attic. Yes, our boy is here. Sammy is here. We'll talk about Sammy a little bit later during halftime. Right now, I want to get my feet underneath me so that I can get you guys the best live stream, play-by-play, color radio broadcast that's out there on YouTube right now. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation. Yes, I understand that it's weird to have a channel called Football Nation covering basketball, but we're going to do our very best. Okay, we're going to do our very best for that. Scrolling by at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, at the bottom of the screen is your play-by-play, not your play-by-play, excuse me. These are your over-unders, your prop bets for today, your money lines scrolling by at the bottom. Enough rambling, enough stalling for time. Let's take a look at some of these graphics, shall we? We put a lot of time and effort into these graphics, so let's start by breaking down the offense here of the Denver Nuggets. Look at how good this offense is. And honestly, I put Jamal Murray on one side, but a big part of the offense, the biggest part of the offense, is this man right here, Nikola Jokic. He's also the center for this team, so not only is he the offensive player for the squad, he's also the defensive player for the squad. Guys, I'll talk about Nikola Jokic in just a moment. He is averaging a triple-double this season, which is insane, but we'll get to that in a second. But let's take a look at the offense here for this Denver Nuggets squad. Points per game, you can see that they put up quite a few. 120 points per game is third best in the NBA. Defensively, not so much, but the fact that they are outscoring their opponents, even if it is by just 4 points, look, a win's a win. Doesn't matter if it's by 1 or 100. A win is a win, and that's why this team is number 4 in the Western Conference of the NBA. Field goal percentage. There is no team in the NBA right now that shoots the basketball better than the Denver Nuggets. Field goal percentage first in the NBA, 50.6% success rate on field goals at taking shots. That is whether it's inside the 2-point line, 3-point line, anything that's not a free throw that goes through the basket. That is a shot attempt. Defensively, it's decent, right? I mean, it's middle of the pack right there. 13th. NFL has 32 teams. NBA has 30 teams. So these are broken down by brackets of 6. Just outside of the top 12 right here defensively, but still not bad. Middle of the pack defensively in field goals allowed. Now, the three-pointers right here, guys. Offensively, three-pointers, 37%, almost 38% success rate at shooting the basketball beyond the arc. Those are big numbers. A top 5 team in the Denver Nuggets. Assists per game, another category where there is no team better in the NBA at moving the basketball around, that extra pass to get that high percentage quality shot. And you can see those numbers reflecting right here. If you can move the basketball and you can get those second chance opportunities with these offensive rebounds, 11 offensive rebounds per game. We'll keep an eye out on that today during this basketball game, but those are really good numbers, y'all. Like, straight up, Denver Nuggets, I'm rooting for you guys. Of course, we want to see good sport, good basketball, and if the Clippers win, I don't have a horse in this race. I like the Denver Nuggets. I have liked the Denver Nuggets ever since I saw Greg Popovich and Jokic having a conversation and Pop saying, hey, man, you should come to San Antonio. He recognized it immediately. Obviously, Jokic decided to stay in Denver. How cool would it be if we had Jokic and Wemby in San Antonio, put the whole league on alert? Offensively, one of the best teams in the NBA, but it's not just an offensive game, and that's one of the cool things about basketball. It's one of the difficult things about basketball to try to keep track of because these players play both ways, offense and defense, unlike the NFL where your quarterback will never be out there lined up as a safety unless it's high school or unless you're Travis Hunter. Not the point. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to make is offensively, these guys are great. Defensively, they've got some issues. You can see that they are towards the bottom at actually moving the basketball around. But a big part of that is because they do play a lot of hero ball through Nikola Jokic. So, something to consider here, right? And this isn't an indicator of how this game is going to go. These are just some facts and some stats so that you guys can make your bets when you're actually out there making those. What is up, Jacob B? What is up, Val? Val, good to have you in here, Val. Great to have you. Hello, Robert Samora. We got Jacob B in the house. Christina's in the house. Dusty Addict's in the house. What's up, guys? Again, no idea what to expect out of this live stream today. If you know anybody who likes basketball, if you know anybody who might be interested in this style of content, you guys know what to do. Anyways, we're going to talk about this here. They're in the fourth quarter right now of the game that we're waiting to wrap up, the Bucks and the Pacers. After that game, it should go straight into this one with the Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. So, these are the Denver Nuggets from a quick glance, right? A quick zoomed out bird's eye view. Points per game, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, assists per game, and total rebounds, both offensive and defensive. These are the stats for both sides. Now, if we take a quick look at the away team, these Clippers, man, the LA Clippers aren't something to sleep on. Now, offensively, not so much. Offensively, there have been issues, but when you've got a guy like the Claw, when you've got a guy like Kawhi Leonard out here defensively, every category here is going to be in the green. Defensively, the Clippers are where it's at. A top 5 team at defending the three-point shot. A top 10 team in field goal percentage, defending shots just anywhere on the court. They are giving up less than 110 points, and yes, I know that up over 100 points, all teams are giving up over 100 points, but there's outscoring, and that's all that matters. Can you score more than your opponent? That's all that matters. Clippers have been doing that. The numbers speak for themselves. Not a huge gap, but the numbers do speak for themselves. Field goal percentage, yeah, they're doing pretty well at shooting the basketball, both beyond the arc and inside the paint. Doesn't matter. They're doing all right. But again, it's not just about scoring points, guys. There's a lot more to basketball than just being able to get the ball through the hoop. Assists, turnovers, rebounds, offense, defense. You got to be able to do it all to have a complete team. Now, I've seen a little bit of people worried about which way this series is going to go. And of course, we know that defense wins championships, at least in the world of football. In the world of basketball, you gotta score the basketball. You gotta be able to put that ball through the hoop. Defensively, though, the Clippers have been pretty good, and that's why they are sitting at the number 5 spot in the NBA. Okay, so points per game. Offensively, they rank 20th, putting up 112, almost 113 points per game. Field goal percentage, 6th. Three-pointer percentage, 6th in the NBA. Assists per game and total rebounds per game, bottom of the barrel here, just outside of that bottom 25 where you do not want to be. Defensively, top 10 in all of these categories. Got to give the Clippers credit, give Kawhi Leonard credit, give this entire roster some credit. So before we get into that, we got about 15 minutes left before tip-off, suspected tip-off here. Why don't we take a quick look at this then? Let's take a look at this then, see? We're going to go head-to-head and just take a quick look at these two teams, just straight up, right? And all of this is offensive here. The rebounds per game is going to be total rebounds per game. That is offensive and defensive rebounds. But you can see the numbers right here. Three-pointers or points per game, Denver Nuggets outscoring the Clippers by a lot. Let's see if the Los Angeles Clippers can actually hold the Denver Nuggets to that 108 that they've allowed other teams to all season. I don't think it's going to be that easy because even if you do have a game plan for Nikola Jokic, which good luck with that, one-on-one, the man is unstoppable. You cannot stop Nikola Jokic. You can try. Good luck with that. Points per game, Denver Nuggets have the advantage. In the three-point category, honestly, I was really close to just making this a wash and marking it even because they're both 36%. But I figured they're just past that decimal point. If I rounded up and I rounded down, we would have 37 and 38%. So I gave the advantage to the Denver Nuggets. But it is a marginal advantage, guys. It's not a big advantage at all. Field goal percentage, again, just fractional numbers here, less than just a little over 2 points right there. Percentage-wise and field goal percentage. Assists per game, definitely advantage Denver Nuggets. And rebounds per game, they're better at crashing the boards. Just some things to think about. Most of you guys believe, out of the people who voted during this one right here, we got 20 votes. 60% of you guys believe that the Clippers should win this series. I don't know, man. We'll see how this one goes. Again, not a Clippers fan, not a Denver Nuggets fan. I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. But we're covering these games. I know you're watching Football Nation, but I appreciate you guys watching this game with me here today. Okay, more stats and prop bets scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, guys. Kawhi Leonard points over under 25 points. I would take the under on that. I don't know, man. Kawhi, let's talk about it. Why don't we take a quick look at all of these positions, what I want. But first, let's take a quick look at how these teams got here. Okay, so this doesn't matter. This is the Eastern Conference. We did have a big game last night. Western Conference, we're looking at number 4 going up against number 5 right now. They have the exact same record. Coming into this, they finished the season. Both teams finished the season 50 and 32. Denver Nuggets hosting the Los Angeles Clippers today. Guys, this game right here is probably the most interesting one here. I also like this Lakers and Minnesota Timberwolves matchup. I also really like the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors series that will be coming up here as well. The Memphis Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Thunder, they will be going head-to-head. The Grizzlies just barely got in. Ja Morant did his thing last night over the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks went home. Grizzlies and OKC will play tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Just so you know. Anyways, Memphis Grizzlies are officially in the playoffs. Numbers 9 and 10 did drop off. I will update this graphic before the next game. Just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. Let's get you guys what I promised, a head-to-head comparison for each position, starting with number 1, the point guard. So, James Harden, Jamal Murray, head-to-head. These are just offensive numbers. Actually, no, there are some defensive numbers in here as well. What's up, Lucinda? Good to have you in here. Thank you, Lucinda. She says congratulations. Appreciate you, Lucinda. Appreciate everyone who's watching this live stream right now. All right, guys, so for those of you who are basketball fans and you're just checking in to hang out with Football Nation, to hang out with me, thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Okay, we're still early on in the game. We're still early on in the program. Have not even had tip-off just yet. The goal for today was to try to get, thanks, Lucinda. The goal for today was to try to get to 100,000 views but I don't know if that's going to be possible. And it's not for this one live stream. It's for the entire day. We're doing 3 games today, so we need to average about 30,000 views per game to get there. 33,333 and a third repeated. I'm not going to do yeah, okay. You guys get it. Okay. James Harden, Jamal Murray. They play very similar amounts of time. These are all regular season stats, ladies and gentlemen. These are regular season stats for both of these guys. Jamal Murray, 36 minutes. James Harden, 35 minutes. That's not really the important stuff. What you guys are most likely interested in is all of this good stuff right here, this good chunky stuff right in the middle. Points per game, assists per game, rebounds per game, steals per game, and blocks per game. And every single category advantage James Harden. As good as Jamal Murray is, James Harden, that dude can ball. From the time he was with the Rockets and everywhere else he's gone around the league, yes, he is always been a ball hog, but and what's also crazy is that the Clippers is a team full of ball hogs, but every one of them is an absolute baller, guys, and y'all know this. Most of you guys know this. Anyways, that's a quick head-to-head comparison. I'll let you guys take a look at this, right, one more time. Points per game, advantage James Harden. Assists per game, 8.7 assists versus just 6 for Jamal Murray. Then you've got rebounds per game, 5.8 rebounds per game. Jamal Murray doesn't crash boards. Steals per game, very, very minuscule there, but a slight advantage to James Harden. Blocks per game, again, small advantage to James Harden. Where you do notice improvement here is in the shot selection and the number of shots that fall for Jamal Murray as opposed to James Harden. Now, yes, you are going to score more points if you're taking 10 more shots. Typically, that's how it works. Field goal percentage, advantage there. Jamal Murray, 47%. And again, this is the best shooting team in the NBA right now. The Denver Nuggets are. So don't let this one point guard comparison throw you guys off. Let's take a quick look at the small forwards here. Small forwards, Norman Powell on one side, Michael Porter Jr. going to be the starter on the other. So now, I don't know too much about Norman Powell. Full disclaimer there. But I have watched Michael Porter Jr. play for quite some time, and he's fun to watch. He's a great additional piece, a good, solid kind of stopgap kind of player. You know, you got to run or you got a bit of a drought in the middle of a game. This guy can go out there and hit a bucket for you, whether that's beyond the arc or whether it's, you know, just some aggressive, fast-paced, high-flying moves. He's a small forward who moves like a guard. He's just a lot more agile than most of your small forwards. I like Michael Porter Jr., and he's also known to get in there and get some of those gritty, dirty rebounds when you really need someone to go up there and crash those boards. This guy's the one who's going to do it for you guys. So if you look at the numbers, that will be reflected here as well. A few more minutes here for Norman Powell. It may not seem like a lot, but 29 minutes versus 30 minutes, that's a 10% increase in playing time. With that 10% increase in playing time, guys, just 3 extra points here for Norman Powell. We've got tied with assists, and this needs to be updated because this is clearly not correct. This green arrow needs to be over here on this side because Michael Porter Jr. does have not just a slight advantage, a significant advantage here in the rebounds per game category. Rebounds per game, big edge there. Michael Porter Jr. getting 7 rebounds per game. Steals per game, double the steals per game technically, but it still doesn't even really amount to, well, watch out for Norman Powell today. He's going to be sticking his hands into those passing lanes and trying to break up and deflect those passes. He's going to try to pick some pockets today. I think he will get a steal today, but that's just me going off the numbers, not based off of the eye test. Michael Porter Jr., guys, let's look at the field goal percentage. He gets a slight advantage there, and in the three-point category, slight advantage there to Norman Powell. Neither of these guys are really three-point shooters per se, but they can hit them if they're called upon. Okay, let's move on. Let's look at the shooting guards here. We've got Chris Dunn. We've got Christian Braun. So these two guys, they're the ones who are going to be your main shooters. They're going to be out there on the three-point line, on the perimeter, taking those shots, trying to impact the game. Mostly we see Christian Braun on that side. You don't see a whole lot of Chris Dunn playing like that. He's going to be more of that. You know what? Let's pull up some additional stats. I've got some more stats. That's not just this. Hold the phone. I'm going to have to pull this up for our live stream anyways. Got to pull up ESPN. Sorry, guys. Excuse me here while I pull this up really quick here. I just want to take a look at Chris Dunn and some of the additional information. So I'll get out of the way here so we can look at Chris Dunn and Christian Braun. So Chris Dunn, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 10 games, he did play all 10 of those games. Points per game versus Denver specifically, y'all. Versus Denver specifically this season, 5.5 points per game. He does get a slight disadvantage here. And I'm pulling all of this data, not this data here, but some of the data that I'm speaking to you guys right now from ESPN directly. And shout out to anybody who's out there in the chat watching this live stream right now. Anybody who's new out there, shout out to you guys. High five to everybody who's new that's watching this live stream. I don't think we've got a whole lot of newbies out there right now. This might just be the old faithfuls like Robert Zamora and like Val and like some of the other ones. Y'all know who you are. Lucinda, appreciate you guys. When does the game start? Game starts in about 7 minutes, my friend. This game will start here in about 7 minutes. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull this up and find the game because, yeah, the game is going to be extremely important for us to be able to watch this game together. We're going to need the game on, aren't we? We sure are. So, next one coming up. Let's see. Oh, YouTube TV. Oh, YouTube TV. So what? Next game should be coming up. Denver Nuggets, add to library. Come on. We're getting the game right now, guys. Hang tight. It's also going to be on ESPN. So as soon as this game's over. All right, guys, in case you're curious, these games are on ESPN. So in about 5 minutes here, we're going to have tip-off. And if you've got Disney Plus, if you've got that, you should be able, if not, stick around with me. Even if you do have access to it, stick around with me, guys. We're going to have some fun here. Milwaukee Bucks at Indiana Pacers just wrapping up now. Milwaukee Bucks, Indiana Pacers, about 5 minutes left in that game. Once that game is over, we'll get started and get right into this game right here. So, let's move on. We talked about the shooting guards. All the advantages here, there's not much to talk about. You can see all the advantages are going to be going to Christian Braun over there. Minutes per game, points per game, assists per game. This is one of the better players on the Denver Nuggets. Like Jamal Murray, Christian Braun, and Braun, and will you have the audio? Ulysses Trujillo. We're going to be doing this way. Don't worry. Just stick around. Give me a few minutes of your time, buddy. I promise I'm going to keep you guys entertained. I promise I will bring you guys every pass, every dribble, every shot, every foul, every single call that happens on that court. I will make sure that you guys have access to it. DJ Funky, what up, man? Shout out to you, DJ Funky. We've got Adam checking in right now. Adam saying, I think the Clippers are a good bet as far as actually gambling to win the West. They're loaded with talent. DJ Funky saying hello as well. Shout out to you guys. Well, let's run through this here pretty quick. We're not done yet. Power forwards, advantage, Kawhi Leonard in almost every category. Now, Aaron Gordon has stepped it up big time this year, guys. I have never seen Aaron Gordon shoot the ball the way that he has shot this year in 2025. Can he keep up the pace, though, in the playoffs? Because everything gets ramped up in the playoffs, including the officials and what they let slide. Officials let a lot more slide during playoffs. We know this to be true. Robert, thank you for the heads up. Let's go ahead and crank this up just a little bit here. How's that? Let's make sure all of our volumes are all the way up. Check, check, mic check. Appreciate you, Robert. Robert saying I'm coming in a little on the quiet side, but I think that should help clean it up as well. Let's do this, actually. Media source. A lot better now. Okay, cool. Hang tight, hang tight. Okay, how's that? I think that should be better. Thank you, Robert, for letting me know. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. Now we're all set, and everything sounds good. We're clean. We're spiked. We're good to go. Everything sounds way better. Appreciate the feedback. Appreciate you, Robert, for letting me know. See, this is why I need you, dude. I appreciate you out there. I appreciate all of the moderators. Lucinda, thank you so much for watching as well. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys watching Football Nation. Okay, so I know I've been rambling. Apparently, I've been rambling into a very quiet microphone. Hopefully, this sounds a lot better now. And I think we should be on the right page here. Okay, so we were talking briefly. We didn't finish the head-to-head comparisons here between our power forwards. Kawhi Leonard, man, what can I tell you about Kawhi? He was a San Antonio Spur. He was one of the best San Antonio Spurs, if not the best San Antonio Spur, outside of Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili. But they had a fallout. He left, won a championship over there with Toronto, went to California, doing his thing in California. But I still have not gotten over the fact that he walked away from that Supermax contract. Where would San Antonio be with their rings right now? Shout out to Greg Popovich, who's going through some health issues. Not the point. Not what we're talking about today. Anyways, Kawhi Leonard, an absolute dog. Is it the playoffs? It sure is, David. It sure is the playoffs right now. So I will say this. Tip-off is supposed to start here at 2:30. It's supposed to be here on ESPN. Third player in NBA history to average triple-doubles in a season, Nikola Jokic. They're talking about him right now. That game is coming up next. This game is coming up next. Let's move on, guys. Center. Now, if there is one man who can guard the third player in history to ever average a triple-double on the season, the short list is this man right here. And I think I misspelled that right there. Pretty sure I misspelled, yeah, I missed a letter there. Ivica Zubac. There's an A missing from his name right there. Got to get that cleaned up. We're missing one letter, but don't worry, guys. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I guess it does matter, because if your name was Marco and people just called you Mark, you'd be like, bro. Anyways, not important. Ivica Zubac, I'll get this fixed before our next live stream. Doesn't really matter. But shout out to how good Nikola Jokic is. That's really what I was trying to show off right here, guys, were these numbers. And it's not just what he can do during the regular season. It's what he can do during the playoffs as well. So why don't we take a quick look at that, right? Again, these are the head-to-head comparisons between these two teams. Tip-off will be, my guess, guys, is that they're going to wait until this game is over. Maybe not, but we've got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Indiana Pacers still going at it. 3:23 left to go there, although there's only 1 minute left until tip-off. But this game is almost done. However, it is interesting to see that the Milwaukee Bucks have found their way back into this. They only trail by 12. Oh, my gosh, back-to-back blocks there. And a big shot from beyond the arc right there does land Giannis with the block. Let's get back to the game that we're actually trying to watch. Okay. Game that should be on right now is the Nuggets versus the Clippers. Ladies and gentlemen, Clippers on one side, Nuggets on the other. This should be a good matchup. This should be a really good series all the way through. Haven't had tip-off just yet. When we do have tip-off, guys, whether ESPN shows me the initial tip-off or not, all of this will update on its own in real time, and I will call the plays as they come to you. Okay, here we go. One of my favorite graphics that I did have time to put together wasn't just this stuff here, guys. I went and took the liberty of breaking down these starters for y'all. So, here we go. Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon. At small forward, you're going to have Michael Porter Jr. At shooting guard, Christian Braun. And then over here, Jamal Murray at point guard. This is going to be your squad. Just double check right now. And there's a letter missing there as well. Christian Braun, ladies and gentlemen. Not Bon, Braun. I love the NBA deep down. I do too, David. I do too. Is the Thunder in the playoffs this year? Not only is the Thunder in the playoffs, David, take a look at this, my friend. Take a look at this. Not only are they in the playoffs, they're the #1 seed in the Western Conference right now. Oklahoma City Thunder lead this thing, and they will be going head-to-head against the Memphis Grizzlies. They tip off tomorrow at noon. We'll talk about that later as this game goes on. 3 minutes left in the basketball game that's currently on my TV screen. And we could talk about that in a second, but I wanted to bring this up. So we were looking at these players, and this is my chance to talk about each and every one of them. It's not just the starters there as well, guys. I've also got the bench players, but we'll talk about those bench players here in a few moments as well. Actually, I think we can get into that. Why not? Okay, so it's not just these starters, which these starters are absolute ballers. We can start by taking a look at the center position here with Nikola Jokic. So, regular season on the left side, guys. His postseason numbers on the right. He plays more minutes during the playoffs. He takes more shots. He gets a lot more going on. These dogs are barking pretty loud. Here, let me close this office door. Okay. He's got better numbers during the regular season, but he's asked to do a lot more, both sides of the court. Nikola Jokic, you can see those numbers here for yourself. Regular season on the left, postseason numbers on the right. If this is too small for your cell phone screens, put your fingers on the screen and go ahead and zoom in on that, guys. Go ahead and zoom in on that. Okay, y'all, we are still not seeing tip-off yet. We're going to wait for this game to be over. Less than 2 minutes left to go in the Pacers game. We've still got action happening here in this Pacers game. Pacers versus Bucks. The Bucks still staying close into it. Fourth quarter, 110-95, so a 15-point game. Yeah, that one's basically over with 2 minutes left. What's going on? Look at that. Robert here with 15 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, Robert. Salim checking in. Good day, brother. Watching from the Virgin Islands. Let's go, Nuggets. What up, Salim Khan? Salim, what up? How you doing, sir? Shukran. Thanks for checking in, my friend. All right, guys. That's Nikola right there. When do the Thunder play? Thunder plays tomorrow, David. Thunder plays tomorrow. Okay, so that is, at a glance, regular season numbers. And as the game goes on, guys, we'll take a look at this graphic here again. But in the meantime, let's go back over here. We looked at our center position for the Denver Nuggets. Let's take a look at the power forward position here for the Denver Nuggets as well. Denver Nuggets power forward. We're looking at Aaron Gordon. So, Aaron Gordon during the regular season, he's so consistent, man. He's been so good this year, and it's not even fair to say because look at how good and how efficient he is in the playoffs as well. 50% shooter, but again, Aaron Gordon has had such a good season specifically this year in 2025 that, like, when you look at those numbers, 43% for him beyond the arc this year, 53% from shooting from the field. It's going to be hard to keep that number up for the postseason, but either way, this is a very respectable numbers for him. Now, he does step it up in the rebounds category, steals, just the defensive effort from Aaron Gordon goes way up during the postseason. You can see those defensive numbers skyrocket here. It's a big jump from 4.8 to 6.4. It's a big jump when you double your blocks per game, 0.3 to 0.6. And I know those are decimals and not huge numbers, but when you look at it from a percentage standpoint, he is doubling his efficiency rate on the defensive side of the board, or the defensive side of the ball during the playoffs, right? Again, regular season numbers on your left, on the right, postseason numbers. These are this year's regular season, not career. This is this year's regular season numbers and all of his postseasons combined. After today and tomorrow, guys, this column here is going to be just for the series and for the 2025 postseason numbers so that we can have head-to-head comparisons. But since this is the first game of the postseason and we don't even have a series that has been broken down just yet, I wanted to just kind of get some historical data for y'all. Okay, are we ready? Y'all see this? We're ready to move on? I think we're ready to move on from this slide. Next player on our list is the small forward. Small forward on this list, Michael Porter Jr. Let's take a quick look at his numbers here. So Michael Porter Jr., here is that regular season and postseason numbers there as well. Slight advantage in time there, but regular season, Michael Porter's been a much better regular season player when it comes to points per game and assists per game. Defensively, pretty much the same regular season and postseason, but the regular season numbers are supposed to be right there. Okay, for Javi, for Al Javier, I'm not quite sure, but Nice, let's effing go, says Jacob. Okay, he's asking, when does the game actually start? This game was supposed to have started 7 minutes ago and has not started yet. David asking, after the NBA playoffs, what will you cover after that? Well, luckily for us, guys, after the NBA playoffs, I'll go back to football, and we'll have preseason football in August. So this should take us through May. The finals, I believe, start in June. So by the end of June, you know, we might have some downtime, but we're going to have a lot of stuff to keep covering. I want to keep tuning in. Don't worry, man. We're going to go back to football. Right now, it's football and basketball. If we have good fights during the offseason, like UFC fights, boxing matches, another Jake Paul fight or something like that, maybe I'll cover one of those. That might make sense for this channel here as well. But for now, we're just going to focus on one thing at a time. Don't want to go too far down the road. Anyways, I'm standing in front of what I'm trying to show you, so let me get out of the way so you guys can see that. Most of the numbers remain the same here for Michael Porter, both regular season and postseason. Okay, we're just going to look at the shooting guard situation here. We talked about Christian Braun earlier, and his numbers are much better during the regular season all down the board. Nothing changes on the other side. Less time played, less points per game, but this is his first real shot at being that guy, and he's done so well in 2025. I expect all of these numbers to go up this season. I expect, so just remember that, guys. In a few days, when we get back to this matchup here with the Nuggets and the Clippers, when we get back to this matchup, these numbers are going to look different, and they might even eclipse these numbers on the left-hand side, because I will be updating it for what we are seeing live in real time. 1:32 left to go in this Bucks versus Pacers game. Still no tip-off yet here for the Clippers game. Both games are on ESPN, so they're gonna push this one back. That honestly means they're gonna push all of the games back, which is kind of frustrating, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna be pushing back all of the other games. What time does this game start? Okay, let's go ahead and just post this up here. Okay, game was scheduled to start at 2:30 Central Standard Time. Okay. Not really a Q&A, but just going to go ahead and post that out there. Game was scheduled to start at 2:30 Central Standard Time. Game has been delayed right now until we get done with the current game that is happening right now. We do have a game currently happening right now. Man taking a free throws right now. I think that's Halliburton taking a couple free throws. Hits that one. They're up 95-112. Indiana Pacers up significantly. Milwaukee Bucks leisurely jogging down the court here. Giannis Antetokounmpo looking to put some pressure on there. Travel against Giannis will go back the other way. Giannis wagging his finger saying, no, 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 not me. Giannis not happy. You can see clearly on his face that he does not like losing to this team right now. Doesn't matter. It's probably the way it's going to go down. It looks like a 17-point deficit right now with 1:22 left to go. And you can see Doc Rivers just saying, come on, man. We don't need you on the court anymore. I think they're doing some substitutions here. And it looks like the Pacers are probably going to win this one. When we get back, or when this game is over, it'll go straight into this Nuggets-Clippers game. Luckily for me, though, we put enough stuff together that we don't just have to talk about one offensive side. We could talk about both teams. This game is almost over. And we could take a quick look right here as well at the LA Clippers. Why don't we take a look one more time since we're having more people trickle in here before we head to tip off. About 150 of you guys hanging out right now. So let's take a quick look right here and break this down. 150 people hanging out with me right now watching this live stream. Appreciate you guys for checking in. Offense. Clippers, not so great. They're pretty good at shooting the basketball, but outside of that, when it comes to assists per game, total rebounds, offensively, not so great. Defensively, the Clippers have been much better. And we talked about this with the first few handful of people who were watching this live stream. But for those of you who are trickling in right now and trying to stick around and try to find a good live stream, play-by-play, this is what you got right now. So, top 10 category in everything. LA Clippers, a big thanks to Kawhi Leonard, have been fantastic. Let's take a look at the starters. Let's take a look at their actual players, shall we? Actual players here. Ivica Zubac. You can see that I've got the correct spelling. right there. Kawhi Leonard at power forward. At small forward, you've got Norman Powell. At shooting guard, Chris Dunn. And at point guard, you're going to have James Harden. Tyronn Lue, the head coach of the LA Clippers. Now, there should be some names that you recognize out here. If nothing else, right, even if you don't watch basketball, let's say anymore, which is kind of my case, these two names right here should ring a bell. Kawhi Leonard, James Harden. These guys are ballers in their own right, both right out of the great state of Texas right there, at least when it comes to who they played for first. I think defensively, I expect Ivica Zubac to have a good day-to-day. Kawhi Leonard is going to need to have a good day-to-day. Aaron Gordon's going to have to get shut down. Kawhi Leonard, if anybody can stop, dude, I remember playing – we did all-time teams, and this has nothing to do with today's game. But I remember playing all-time teams. We were playing 2K. I was me and my buddy. And he took, of course, the Chicago Bulls all-time team. And I took the San Antonio Spurs all-time team. And I was getting smoked, y'all. And then we were, like, just getting out of halftime. And I thought to myself, I was like, look, dude, there's no way that I can keep Manu. There's no way that I can keep Manu Ginobili on Michael Jordan. I got to lock this down. So I switched it over. I made some coaching changes, put Kawhi on MJ, and had a much better game. Ended up winning that game by 2 at the very end. I will never forget that game of 2K. I felt like I made some great coaching changes, good rotational choices there. I'm bragging over. That's a weird flex, bro, but okay. Kind of thing. Anyways, sorry for rambling here, guys. We are still 59 seconds away from tip-off, according to the game right now. So 15 minutes delayed. I'm looking at my watch. The game has been delayed by about 15 minutes right now. We're still waiting for tip-off. But let's go ahead and talk about these teams. There's a technical foul happening right now and a free throw coming. Anyways, let's start by taking a look. We're going to go backwards this time. Let's take a look at the point guard position. We'll start by taking a look here at James Harden. Guys, James Harden his career, what can I tell y'all about James Harden, man? This guy has been an absolute beast since entering the league. Now, he doesn't have what he's been looking for, and that is, of course, rings, right? But since 2009, when he was drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder, way back in the day in 2009. No, I said Houston. Hold on, let's see. Top chat. Go to my chats here. Why hasn't the game started yet? Success, that's a great question. It's because both of these games are happening on ESPN, right? I'll say this one more time. The game hasn't started because the other game hasn't ended. Thank you, Lucinda. That's basically, in the simplest terms, exactly right. Both games are being covered by ESPN, and ESPN wants as many eyeballs as they can get on their content, so they're not going to run the risk of burning a few minutes of eyeball watch time, by starting that other game before this game was over. So if this game goes into overtime, I don't know what's going to happen. I think the final game of the day is going to be on TNT, so maybe that game will start at the same time. I might be a little late to that game. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, okay, take a look at this, guys. James Harden's numbers, regular season on the left, postseason on the right. This is his regular season stats for this year, for 2025, and then postseason for his entire career. For his entire career, he averages 42% from the floor, which is better than what he's been shooting this season. The Clippers are going to need that. Still, though, over 40% shooting, you just want to make sure that he's getting those numbers up and keeping those numbers up, which he seems to do. 22 points, almost 23 points, whether it's regular season or postseason. He's getting high numbers of assists, getting to the board, crashing the boards. He's getting at least a steal per game, so he's one of those guys who likes to pick pockets as well. James Harden, I expect him to have a pretty good day-to-day because the Denver Nuggets just don't play defense. Let's take a look here at the shooting guard position. So we're going to have Chris Dunn out here as your guard. Regular season numbers for Dunn are much higher, guys. Regular season numbers for Dunn are like way higher. Postseason numbers, not so great, but that doesn't mean that he's going to have a bad postseason this year. Doesn't mean that he's going to have a bad postseason this season. I do want to make it clear here that Chris Dunn has played in a lot of, well, he's Let's pull this up. He's played in one postseason run. He's played in a lot of games during that postseason. Well, 5 games during that postseason. But this was 2020 to 2021 against, he was an Atlanta Hawk at the time. I almost said Atlanta Falcon, Atlanta Bird, Red. Anyways, Chris Dunn was an Atlanta Hawk at the time. In that time, in 2020, 2021, that was the last time he went to the playoffs. And now, I want to keep tuning in. We're hanging in. After the NBA playoffs, oh, okay, I see what's going on. More texts coming in. But not very good in that series. When he played for the Atlanta Hawks, he didn't get a lot of playing time. In the postseason, just 6 minutes of playing time. In those 6 minutes, he converted that time into 1.2 points per game and 20% from the field, which is awful, guys. Terrible numbers for Chris Dunn in his last postseason appearance. Let's see if he can improve on that. These numbers indicate that he should have a much better postseason coming in right here. All right, guys, how about the small forwards? Norman Powell, y'all, got to look at these guys right here. Take a look at the small forward position, minutes per game. Big numbers again, regular season numbers, much higher than the postseason numbers for Norman Powell. But it looks like they're getting to it, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to get to tip-off here. Players on the court. Let's get this thing started. Okay. Let's pull this up. I got to pull up one more thing. We got Clippers, Nuggets. Here we go, lined up for tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Los Angeles Clippers, Denver Nuggets. Getting ready for tip-off here. Looks like this is going to get started in just a moment. Game is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting for the quick tip-off here. Don't know how we got such a big delay. There's the tip-off. Kawhi Leonard gets the basketball to start. James Harden, ball in hand. James Harden working on Gordon to start this game off. James Harden, LA Clippers, taking their time to move this basketball here. Pushes that one to Kawhi. Kawhi under, passes this one underneath. Zubac misses. Zubac gets his own rebound, puts that one back in. The score is now 2-0. 2-0, Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray passes to Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic. Let's go ahead and refresh this page here. Nikola Jokic finds Murray. Murray working on Zubac. Jokic mismatch right here. Kicks out to the corner. Corner three up. Corner three is good as that shot falls for Porter Jr. Porter Jr. hits the big three right there. Coming back the other way, the LA Clippers. James Harden. The score, 3-2, Denver up by 1. There's the handoff, dump off to Zubac. Zubac goes back up. Zubac puts it down. The score is now 3-4. LA Clippers have a 4-3 lead. We're going to have to get something adjusted here because I don't like the scoreboard updating so early ahead of me. Nikola Jokic shoots a three, and that's a splash wide open three-point shot for Jokic. And that makes it a 6-4 game with 10:30 left to go here in the first. The LA Clippers coming back across midcourt right here. LA Clippers lining up right there. Kawhi Leonard working on Gordon. That's a pass inside. Zubac, another one, and the bucket again for Zubac. Zubac now up 6 points today on the court for the LA Clippers. Zubac, Harden, Leonard, Powell, and Dunn. On the court right now for the Denver Nuggets, all the starters, Jokic, Porter Jr., Murray, Gordon, and Braun. Jokic on the dribble. Jokic going around the left-hand side, working against Zubac. Tries to put that one up and in, cannot. It's tipped back out. Murray on the rebound. Offensive rebound there for the Denver Nuggets as Murray works up there. He drives inside, left hand, lays it up in the paint through the traffic. The score is now 8-6, Denver Nuggets with a 2-point lead. Here we go, y'all. This is a couple passes right there. Kawhi Leonard on the drive in the paint. A turnaround jump shot. He does hit that one. The score's all tied up 8-8. All tied up 8-8. And Nikola Jokic finds Porter inside. That is stripped loose as James Harden will get the steal right there. Passing inside. Goes up for the shot. There will be another strip. No foul on that one. That one looks like it's clean. as Powell is fouled. Excuse me, no foul, Powell. No Powell foul. Score is still 8-8. Looking for an inbound right here. It went out on the Denver Nuggets. Inbounds that basketball to Ivica Zubac. That's a toss right there to James Harden. James Harden working on Jamal Murray. Harden with that jab step, trying to work on Murray. Gets to the elbow, inside the paint, goes up, shoots, misses. Rebounded by Jokic. Porter coming back with it. Jokic now. How about the Denver Nuggets? Tied up right now, 8-8. Here we go. Backing down is Aaron Gordon working on his man. Aaron Gordon with the turnaround jump shot off the glass. A beautiful finish there as that shot falls for Aaron Gordon. The score is now 10-8. Denver Nuggets up by 2. Denver Nuggets up by 2. James Harden finds Kawhi Leonard as Kawhi Leonard tries to penetrate. Leonard gets fouled on that one. Leonard draws the foul. They're going to say Jamal Murray is going to be fouled on that one. Jamal Murray maybe, I guess, on a reach-in. Okay, so that's the first foul of the day there for Jamal Murray. Inbounds this pass right here. Norman Powell working on Jamal Murray right there. The step-back three-point shot is good. A big shot there for Norman Powell. Top of the ring. And now Nikola Jokic finds a man outside, and that is Murray, who's trying to get his thing going here against Dunn. Murray trying to find his man, running out of time. Play clock down to 4. Murray against Harden. A three-point shot will fall for Murray on the fadeaway three-point shot. And the score is 13-11. Denver up by 2 as the LA Clippers try to bring this one back. Harden finds Zubac. Zubac tries to cut underneath. They're going to say that was a kick against Denver. And the Denver Nuggets will put 14 seconds back on the play clock right there. Thank you, the Memer. What up, Memer? Go Clippers. The other game has not ended yet. Okay. Here we go, guys. Inbounded pass. Zubac finds Harden. Harden, 7:40 left to go in the first here. Good ball movement there by the LA Clippers. A step back three-point shot. Not going to fall right there for Norman. That is rebounded by Porter. Porter finds Jokic. Jokic. All these starters still out there on the court right now. Murray for 3. A three-point shot in and out as he's robbed. The score is still 13-11. Denver. Kawhi Leonard working on Braun now. Kawhi Leonard, a turnaround shot, never mind. He changes his mind, finds Powell. This time, that layup will not fall. Zubac on the rebound. Zubac up and in, and Zubac having a day. First quarter, 8 points already for Zubac, who's carrying this Clippers team right now. Braun finds Jokic. Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. There's a shot from Porter from 3. That is off the back of the rim, just a little too strong. Overcooked that one. James Harden gets the rebound, 6:45. Harden working on Gordon. Jokic right through both of them. Easy left-handed layup as he gets up and in. The score is now 15-13 LA Clippers. Clippers now have a 2-point lead over the Denver Nuggets. Another lead change here. Gordon finds Jokic. Jokic working on Zubac. Gordon takes a three-point shot. Another three-point shot. Gonna miss right there. LA Clippers rebound. Looks like Dunn got the rebound there. James Harden and the LA Clippers, a good feed underneath. That is going to be a layup there for Dunn as Dunn goes up, cutting the back door, finding the back door open and laying it up and in. The score, ladies and gentlemen, timeout going to be called right there. Timeout called for the Denver Nuggets. And I was going to pull something up for y'all. Okay. Sorry, guys. I got so into calling that right there. I'm going to pull up the shot chart here. Here we go. This is what we'll do. I got to pull up this shot chart because I know you guys like to see it. So we're going to bring this up. Couple things. Okay. I wonder if you guys can hear me now. Okay. Okay, can you hear me now? Are we back? I'm going to have to make some adjustments here. Don't know how that happened the way that it happened, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and pop out this chat. Okay. No more locked doors. Okay, it looks like we're back. I can hear you. No, it's still buffering. No, it is buffering. Sounds good. David, are we good? Are we back? Are we back yet, guys? That's the real question. It's the question I have, at least. Okay. So let's get the scoreboard back up. Guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break. We're going to be getting back from this commercial break here in just a moment. Clippers winning. You are back. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's get back to this game. We're coming back from the commercial break. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the score is 17-13. LA Clippers have a 4-point lead. Let me pull up my scoreboard here. Right when I was getting everything all set up the way that we wanted it to. All right, guys, Denver Nuggets. Shit. Sorry, guys, hang tight. I got to get this scoreboard set up. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Scoreboard is now back up. On my screen right now, I see a score of 17-13, which is a little bit different than what you guys are actually seeing above my head right now. Bond passes this one out to the left-hand side. Nikola Jokic tries to shoot a long three. That one bounces off the front of the rim twice before finding its way out. James Harden now coming back the other way. James Harden on the drive with the right hand finds the man on the left-hand side. That's a big shot right there, and that's going to fall. Easy shot there for Dunn as Dunn hits that three-pointer. Three-pointer shot is good for Dunn. There's a man inside as Bond gets that layup on the kind of an alley-oop, bit of a pass right there. Coming back the other way, LA Clippers. Okay, stats, no. Scoreboard, no. All right, there's the layup up and under. The score is now 22-15. LA Clippers. LA Clippers done. Excuse me, guys. I know that this is not the best commentary right now, but I'm trying to get something here for y'all. Yeah, that works. This one should be it. We're just going to delete it. Screw it. Oh, no. Okay. We're just going to have to add a new one. Windows capture. Drive chart. This is the ESPN one? It sure is. Okay. Free throws coming up right now. Aaron Gordon at the line, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for any delay. Aaron Gordon shoots his first free throw. That free throw will fall. Aaron Gordon's first shot is good. Scroll down and pull this open for y'all just a little bit. So the first shot is good for Gordon. All right, you can see him there at the free throw line, and this will update here as the game goes on as well. Second shot for Gordon will also fall. The score is now 22-17. All right, the score is now 22-17. Coming back the main way, coming back up court is James Harden as I'm turning on the fan and getting everything cooled off. There's a big shot right there that falls. That's going to be a three-pointer. That is going to be good. The score is 26-17. Excuse me, 24-17. I'm getting myself situated again. We're back to it. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit here so you guys can see the numbers. All right, Nikola Jokic working on a man. Finds Braun on the left side. The shot from the left, no good. Gordon trying to tip that one back out. Excuse me, it looks like that is going to be Russell Westbrook who tried to tip that one back out. Russell Westbrook, James Harden. Look at these two guys going at it against one another like these old teammates would. James Harden, left-hand side, going to lay that one up and in over Westbrook. That is going to take him to the stripe as well, and one as James Harden gets fouled on the shot. David Bacco, no, I don't think I'm going to be covering the Thunder game tomorrow. I do have it prepared in case I need to, but I don't have that. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're back at it, and it looks like right now James Harden is going to get that free throw here. James Harden's free throw is good as expected because, duh, it's James Harden. Inbounds that pass. Murray going to work his way up the court right now. Denver Nuggets with the basketball in hand. Murray on the court right now. Let's take a quick look right now. On the court for the Nuggets, Murray's going to take that shot from the elbow off the back of the rim. Just overcooked a little bit right there. On the court right now for the Nuggets, Murray, Gordon, Jokic, Braun, and Westbrook. A deep three, 29-foot shot, not going to land for Harden. Harden's miss from the three-point line. It is offensively rebounded there by the LA Clippers. Clippers up 27-17, just so everyone is aware. The score is 27-17. Clippers with the basketball. James Harden working on Murray. Left-handed layup will fall as James Harden gets another bucket. James Harden up to 9 points today. Timeout going to be called right there by the Denver Nuggets. Excuse me. Timeout going to be called by someone, I believe. No, not yet. All right. Just a little slowdown of the camera work right there. The Denver Nuggets now have the basketball in hand. They trail by 12. Nikola Jokic working on Zubac. A spin-around shot to the right-hand side. Lays it up off the glass. That is a good shot for Jokic, who needs to step up right now. 5 points today for Jokic. The score is 29-19. LA Clippers up by 10. That is going to be stolen. Bond coming back the other way. Bond, the easy dunk right there. Nobody in front of him as he just goes up and throws that one down. Score is 29-21 as the LA Clippers will call their first timeout of the day. First timeout of the day. Okay, so we had a question right here. I see David asking about the other games. Let's go ahead and get that information scrolling by down there. Here is all of the Western Conference playoffs scrolling by at the bottom of the screen just for you, David, so take a look right down here. Denver Nuggets versus Clippers, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Lakers Timberwolves, that will be tonight's game, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thunder Grizzlies tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, so at noon tomorrow. And then the Rockets versus the Warriors to end the day, or I guess to end the night, your nightcap for the weekend. I will be covering the final 3 games. Wife and I are still on the fence right there on whether or not I'm going to cover that. Look, I'm just going to tell you right now. First of all, a couple things. First of all, for those of you watching this live stream, we are in the middle of a commercial break. Timeout was called by the LA Clippers. When we get back from this commercial break, we'll have more action for you guys. Second of all, I'm not going to be covering that game tomorrow during the day. I will be covering the other 3 games tomorrow night. But good news, I have a newborn son who is less than a week old right now, and he's downstairs with mom. And love you guys, but I love that baby with my whole entire heart, and I'm going to go spend some time with my son tomorrow, at least for the first part of the day. So I'll be covering those other games, but we now have to do that balancing of the work-life kind of thing because life is coming in heavy, and life is good right now. So anyways, thank you. Appreciate that. Anyways, yeah, super excited about all of that. Okay, let's get back to basketball. All right, back to basketball, shall we? Offensive starters. Once again, we've got all of the starters out there on the court. Well, we had all the starters out there on the court earlier. But let's take a quick look at these starting lineups here. Again, all of your starters for this team right now, for the Denver Nuggets, you've got Jokic, Gordon, Porter, Braun, not Bond, and Jamal Murray. These are these guys right here. Again, Jokic, Gordon, Porter, Braun, and Murray. That is the starting lineup. Right now, we've actually shuffled a few players around. In right now is these guys are all in. Who's not in on this one right here? Looks like Michael Porter is not on the court right now. Porter has been taken out. Russell Westbrook is filling in for him right here. Now, that's not normally what we expect to see. What we do expect to see are these guys out here on the bench. We would normally expect to see Russell Westbrook filling in at the point guard position for Jamal Murray, but they've moved him here. Of course, he can also fill in at shooting guard or at forward. He does have the size and the length to do that. So Russell Westbrook is out on the court right now. Russell Westbrook has not scored today, and you know what? His production has definitely fallen off there as well from the days. And even when he was, honestly, I always thought that Russell Westbrook was overrated. I might be crazy, but I always thought. Thank you, Raymond, for correcting my pronunciation. Can you tell that I watch football and not basketball? So, Brown, not Braun. Sorry, there's a road here in San Antonio, Texas that I grew up on, and it's Braun Road, and it's spelled the same way. So if you're letting me know that it's pronounced Brown, I appreciate that, Raymond. Shout out to you. Fist bumps, bro. Appreciate that. By the way, I'm all about constructive criticism. So let me know if there's anything I can improve on. All right, guys, here we go. We're back at it. James Harden gonna pass that over to Zubac. Zubac double-teamed. Good ball movement here from the LA Clippers. 29-21, another pass, extra pass. James Harden on the drive through traffic will try to lay that one up and in. It does not fall for him. Rebounded there by the Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray working on Harden now. Finds a man on the left side. Another pass to Brown. Brown. I'm gonna have to make that mental connection here. Brown finds Westbrook. Westbrook, a man on the right side. That shot will fall right there. Looks like this shot will fall there for Watson. Watson going to hit that shot. Okay. LA Clippers, three-point shot, in and out, recovered and rebounded there by Jamal Murray. That shot will miss. On the court right now for the LA Clippers. Doesn't matter. Hang on. There's a shot right there from Nikola Jokic that will fall. Jokic's shot is good. 7 points for Jokic. On the court right now for the Clippers. Harden, Zubac, Batum, Bogdanović, and Jones. All right, y'all. Zubac off the dribble here, working inside the paint. That is going to be stripped. It's stolen by Jamal Murray. The score 29-25. Jamal Murray trying to find his way at that basket. Cannot get it. Murray working on a man right here. Looks like Murray. Excuse me here. Murray, there's a reach-in foul right there. He draws the foul. Bogdanović going to be fouled on, going to commit the foul there. Okay, so Bogdanović commits the foul. Getting ready to inbound this one is Brown. Brown looking for the open man. Finds Murray on the right-hand side there. Around the logo area. So now at 29-25, a 4-point deficit, Murray will step back and shoot a big three, and that will not fall. That will not fall, and so the LA Clippers coming back the other way. LA Clippers, James Harden working on Westbrook. Going to lay that one up, not going to go in. And now being chased down, Nikola Jokic finds Murray. Murray, the other side, up, tries to dunk it. Watson gets rim checked. He does take a trip to the free throw line, though. Watson getting rim checked on that one. He is fouled by Ben Simmons, which, yes, Ben Simmons is a backup player right there. Guys, you can see anyone and everyone who is currently on the court over here on the right-hand side. So these are on-court players right here, these 5 guys, and so you've got your stats for those top 5. I've got a couple more down below, but I just want to make sure that you guys are able to navigate everything that we're seeing right here. On my TV screen, ladies and gentlemen, I see a score right now. On my TV screen, I see a score of 26. Let's blow this up just a little bit more. On my TV screen right now, I see no score, actually, which is interesting. 26-29, Denver trails. Mr. Diddy 69. I need Murray to get more. Okay. What up, Supreme Science? Shout out to you, our #1 Patriots fan in the house. Shout out to you, sir. All right, guys. LA Clippers. Did I say Chargers? LA Clippers. I'm going to have to get used to that because I see LAC. Anyways, all right, Clippers moving the basketball around pretty well right now. James Harden going to be the main guy here on this offense. James Harden with a layup, not going to fall right there. The floater, no good. Rebounded by Jokic, as expected. He finds Westbrook. Westbrook on the drive will go up, and it is swatted away. A big block right there. Coming back are the LA Clippers. Clippers going to slow it down a beat here. 16 seconds. There's a shot from James Harden. The 28-foot three-point shot will fall. And that's a big three-point shot there for James Harden. 27 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Football slip up. Yeah, dude, it's going to happen a lot. We're going to have to get used to it, man. Okay, Westbrook with the ball in hand. Westbrook with 10 seconds left on the play clock. Going to find Jokic there. Back to Westbrook for 3. Wide open and a bricked shot there. Uh-oh. Man goes down. Looks like he's okay. Maybe a bit of a rolled ankle right there. Watson looks like he got his ankle kind of wrapped up. Okay, on the court right now, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to inbound this one here. They're going to inbound this ball. Score is 32-27, 6.6 left to go here in the first. Harden, Batum, Bogdanović, Simmons, and Jones still out on the court here for the LA Clippers. James Harden going to go up and get fouled on that. What is this? Scroll down a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So the foul will be there on Christian Brown. Russell Westbrook. In this game, who do y'all think? Well, let's find out. Let's start a poll. Who will win game one? James Harden, step back three to end the quarter, and it hits! That'll be good. 35-27. James Harden with a buzzer beater to end the quarter. James Harden now up to 15 points today. James Harden having himself a day here. First quarter, 15 points. Talk about it, man. Good numbers there. So Clippers, Nuggets. Who will win game one? What do you guys think? All right, guys, back to a commercial break. We are in the middle of a commercial break. If you're new to this channel, what's going on, guys? My name is Mario. In case y'all are wondering, most people just call me Mario. Is Kawhi injured? I have not seen an update on that game, Bird. Clippers first half to milk money from Sportsbook. Nuggets for the win. I see who has the better regular season record. David, nobody to answer that question. Let's take a quick look at it. Let's take a look at the Western Conference, guys. David, thanks for being here, bro. Fist bumps to you. Fist bumps to all of you guys. This one's for the boys. That's a fist bump for the boys. Let's go, fellas. Ladies, of course, appreciate y'all watching as well. All right, guys, let's take a look at this, y'all. This is the NBA standings right here with their actual team records for the regular season. 4-5, dude. David, look at that. Bro, it's exactly the same. They're exactly the same. That's exactly it's just crazy to me that this is the matchup that we get. This is why this particular matchup is probably the most interesting to me to watch and want to cover, because of the fact that these two teams are so close. These two teams are so close. And let me show you a little bit something as well. Prize Picks bets for Harden are happy right now. Yeah, if you went with the over, you sure are. Let's do a quick head-to-head comparison. I had something else here for you guys. Oh, let's take a look at the East here as well then, of course. The next game that we are going to be covering today, guys, we're going to be covering this New York Knicks versus Detroit Pistons game. That is the next game coming up. I don't know how much attendance we'll have for that one, but I will be covering tonight's game as well with the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So a lot of basketball coming up. They're showing some highlights right now. We are still in the middle of this commercial break. It's actually the end of the first quarter. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a commercial break. It is the end of the first quarter. When we get back from the commercial break, it'll be the start of the second quarter. The LA Clippers lead 35-27 over the Denver Nuggets as it sits right now. Overall head-to-head comparison, guys, between these two teams, 120 is what the Nuggets normally score. 112 is what the LA Clippers normally score. Does that mean that's what's going to happen today? Probably not. And why is that? Well, because these teams have different stats of their own. And we talked about this earlier. Let's take a quick look at the home team stats. Offensively, guys, this team is just a bunch of ballers. Top 5 in 4 out of these 5 categories. Points per game, 3rd in the NBA. Field goal percentage, 1st in the NBA, a top 5 team when it comes to three-point shooting, the number 1 team in assists per game, and a top 3 team in total rebounds, defensive rebounds per game, top 12 in offensive rebounds per game. Now, defensively, this is the issue, right? Because, yes, you might be scoring 116, but you're also letting your opponents, or you're scoring 120, but you're giving up a lot of points. And if the other team can hold you to less than 120, and you still give up this 116 or more, you're in trouble. So, questions need to be answered here. And we're going to answer those right here, right now. All right, guys, Denver Nuggets with the basketball. Looks like Aaron Gordon is working his way under the rim. He tries to lay that one up. There's a foul on that. They're going to call a travel against Gordon there. On the court now, coming back to start the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen, for the Clippers. We've got Leonard, Batum, Bogdanović, Simmons, and Jones. For the Nuggets, Gordon, Watson, Porter Jr., Westbrook, and Pickett. All right, Ben Simmons finds a man on the right-hand side. A three-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Russell Westbrook. Denver Nuggets on the drive. Russell Westbrook will go up and try to lay that one up and miss the layup. Classic missed layup right there. There's a bucket and one, and Kawhi Leonard is going to draw the foul on his drive inside the paint. So now he's going to go to the stripe and lay one up. Good drive right there. Ben Simmons working on Pickett. No-look pass over there to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard just finishing that one, making it look routine as he's fouled on the play. That's exactly what you would expect. Can't wait for the first playoff game at Intuit Dome, says Chriso33. What up, Chriso? Young needs a partner, says Henry. He sure does. That free throw will fall, ladies and gentlemen. Kawhi Leonard does get the free throw. And that basketball is inbounded by the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets looking for an answer here. They trail by 11 with 11 left to go in the first half. Porter going to work his way in, try to pull up and shoot. That shot will be a little soft, and he throws that basketball away. It's now Clippers ball. Turnover. Turnover there for the Denver Nuggets. Clippers ball. Clippers going to come back down the court. All right. Kit Kat or recess, says VJ Sampson. What up, VJ? 69% of you guys say Clippers, giggity, giggity. Kawhi Leonard with the basketball in hand. LA Clippers on the dribble. Leonard working on Murray. Leonard double-teamed right here. Going to shoot and going to miss on that one. Here we go, coming back the other way. Now we've got Russell Westbrook. Westbrook going to take a bump as he shoots that shot. That shot will still miss, but he does get 2 shots at the free throw line. So Russell Westbrook going to take 2 free throws as he's bumped on that one. Looks like they're zoomed in on Kawhi Leonard. I guess Kawhi Leonard is going to be charged on the foul. So Kawhi Leonard going to be charged on the foul. Kawhi Leonard, 1 personal foul. Bogdanović, a personal foul. Ben Simmons, a personal foul. That shot, the first shot for Russell Westbrook, will fall. That makes the score 28-38, making it a 10-point game instead of an 11-point game. The second free throw for Russell Westbrook will also fall. The score is now a 9-point game. The score is 38-29. 38-29. Okay, Bogdanović off the dribble, passing left, finding Kawhi. Kawhi to Bogdanović. Bogdanović feeds inside. That layup will be good as the shot falls. Shot will fall there. Looks like that one was Jones. That's a feed inside. That's going to be a layup right there. That layup is good the other way for Pickett. So Pickett's layup is good. Score is now 31-43. Pass to the left-hand side. It's not Batum, it's Batum. Thanks, James. There's the shot for Kawhi Leonard. 27-foot jump shot. The three-point shot will fall. And then Denver Nuggets down by 12 again. Now we've got Aaron Gordon trying to work on Kawhi. They're going to say that was not a shooting foul. Kawhi, a second foul there. They got to have to get him into foul trouble to get Kawhi off the field, off the court. Batum. It's going to be an interesting one. Put Harden back in for his career tonight, I guess. Russell Westbrook inbounds that to Murray. Murray to Gordon. Couple of little personnel change right here. Westbrook and Watson, the only 2 people not starters on the court right now. There's a feed to the right-hand side. Left-hand side, excuse me. They elbow. The corner 3 not going to fall. It is rebounded by the LA Clippers. Clippers. There's a pass to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard working his way inside the paint. Kawhi Leonard too strong inside there. That's going to fall. 45-31. LA Clippers with a 14-point lead over the Denver Nuggets with 9:02 left to go. Jamal Murray working on a man right there. Jamal Murray, oh, man, they're going to call a foul right there. It looked like that was going to be up and down. Jamal Murray, it looked like he jumped, but didn't quite get hit. Missed prime Westbrook. Did Westbrook actually ever really have a prime, man? I feel like he just missed so many shots. Thanks, James. Appreciate that, man. I miss prime Westbrook, says Lucian Dima. Okay, guys, we've got a couple of free throws coming up here. Fouled on that one, Jamal Murray going to take a couple of shots. Jamal Murray's first free throw will miss. The score is still 31-45. Jamal Murray getting ready to shoot his second free throw here. 15 straight games with 20-plus points. That is the longest streak of his career. I'm talking about Kawhi Leonard right there. 15 straight games with 20-plus points. Here's a shot. That one will swish, nothing but net on that free throw. The score is 32-45. Denver Nuggets trail by 13. Here we go. Bogdanović passing to the left. Back to Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard going to work on a man. Kawhi going to go ahead and float. Oh, no. He changes his mind midair. Throws that basketball. That is a turnover on Kawhi Leonard. Back to the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets basketball right now. On the court for the Denver Nuggets, Murray, Gordon, Watson, Porter, and Westbrook. On the court for the Clippers, Leonard, Powell, Jones, Batum, and Simmons. Archie, what's up? He says, no matter what has happened so far, Nuggets need to outscore the Clippers on the break, which means more Westbrook and Brown, who leads the league in fast break points. Well, thank you, Archie. There is a foul right there, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like there's going to be an off-ball foul. It's actually going to be a foul on Aaron Gordon. Offensive foul against Aaron Gordon. And it goes back to the LA Clippers. LA Clippers with the basketball here. So the Clippers now up by 13, going to work their way in, see if they can extend this lead. And Kawhi Leonard going to lose the basketball as Russell Westbrook strips that one as he tries to pick the pocket. Russell Westbrook gets fouled on his way up, and he is screaming at the official. He disagrees with that call. And the official saying, you can read the official's lips, he's saying, calm down, calm down. You're about to give your team a technical. Westbrook, get over it. It's the playoffs, big dog. Chill. Chill or be chilled by the officials because the officials will chill you out. Here we go. Inbounded there. Denver, three-point shot. Tough shot. Contested three. Not going to land for the Denver Nuggets. Good rebound right there. And this is going to come back for the LA Clippers. Clippers off the dribble here. Left-hand side, right-hand side. And now to the three-point line. A shot from beyond the arc. Short. Rebounded by the Clippers again. Offensive rebound. Ben Simmons shooting a three? Is that who I thought it was? No, that was another opportunity and a rebound there. And what chaos as that is tipped back across midcourt, recovered by the Denver Nuggets and laid up for Denver. The score is 34-45. Watson on the layup. My gosh, that was a lot to try and unpack so quickly here. A lot to try and unpack so quickly here. Okay, guys, we've got a lot of bench players out on the court right now. Mostly bench players over starters for the Clippers. On the court right now, we're going back to a commercial break, by the way. But on the court right now for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Powell, Jones, Batum, and Simmons. Let's take a quick look over here at something else that I had prepped. So we're going to take a quick look at the away, at the bench. La-da-da-da-da. Take a quick look at the bench. Okay, guys, let's take a quick look at this bench here then, shall we? And y'all can see all of these guys. Looks like some of them aren't even on here. Batum not even listed that I have as a starter. I had Patty Mills listed out on there as the backup point guard or as the second string point guard. Looks like my scouting must have been just a little bit off. That's okay. But I can speak for at least Ben Simmons, who is out here. Now, I don't have Jones or Batum, but that's something that I'm going to note. That is something that I'm going to note. Patty Mills hasn't even hit the court right now, and I think this has to be coaching. I think this has to be the strategy for the personnel that the Denver Nuggets are throwing out here. But at least Ben Simmons has been out there. Simmons Does have 2 rebounds. He also has 2 assists. He did take a personal foul, but that's one foul that someone else didn't have to take. And coming off the bench, you'd rather have your bench players take those fouls than your starters take those fouls when Kawhi Leonard already has 2 personal fouls. And if he gets another foul in this half, he could be in trouble. Point leaders today, ladies and gentlemen, for these 2 teams. Let's take a look at the starters right now. Point leaders for the Clippers, actually, James Harden. James Harden, 15 points today, ladies and gentlemen. 15 points today for James Harden. Kawhi Leonard has 10. I got to give him his credit. Zubac with 8 points right now. We do have Dunn sitting here with 7 points. And we've also got Norman Powell with 3. Norman Powell wearing that 24. Dunn with number 8. James Harden, number 1. Kawhi Leonard, number 2. Always worn the number 2. And Ivica Zubac with the number 40. Okay, let's take a look at the home team and talk about their highest scorers right now. Highest scorers right now, guys, it hasn't looked very good. We've only seen 3 players come in off the bench for the Denver Nuggets here as well. But point scorers right now, leaders, Nikola Jokic with just 7 points today. Not what you're needing out of your elite starters. We want to see more production out of Jokic. So Jokic sitting out there with just 7 points today. Jamal Murray has 6 points today. I will say bench points, Watson has 6 points, so those are pretty good. Westbrook has a couple of points, and Pickett has a couple of points as well. Aaron Gordon today with 4. We've got Brown over here with 4, and we've got Michael Porter with 3 points today for this team. For this unit. Guys, I got to see more out of Jokic. I got to see more out of the Joker. His postseason numbers are always just a little bit shy of his regular season stats. Now, this year he has played a lot of time, and we've seen him out there on the court quite a bit. Today, he's only got 7 points. He averages 27 points per game in the playoffs. Let's see if Joker can get to that number, guys and gals. All right, let's get back to it. Players taking the court, and there's the inbounded ball. So, passing to the left, passing one more, and we've got Kawhi Leonard working on Joker, and he blows right past him as he dunks that one in off the baseline jam. Here we go, guys. Denver Nuggets trail by 13, 7:30 left to go in the first half right here. There is going to be a foul called against the Los Angeles Clippers there. Foul called against the Los Angeles Clippers. Let's scroll up just a little bit so you guys can see all the stats and things that are going on right now. Okay, Brown inbounding this one. Done with the ball in hand. Excuse me, not done. Okay, let me check back in. Murray finding a man on the three-point line. Tries to find Jokic on that pass inbounds, trying to feed that pass inbounds. It is going to go the other way. The LA Clippers. Kawhi Leonard struggling on the dribble here. He's working on Brown. Brown playing some good defense against Kawhi Leonard with a hand in his face and rebounded by Jamal Murray. How about that? Jamal Murray with the fast break as he lays it up with the left hand. A lot of contact there. No whistle by the officials. A one-on-one fast break, and that's going to be another stop the other way. A bunch of blocks, a bunch of misses. They need to slow the pace right here. Joker had an open three. Zubac would have tried to block him there. Joker going to cut through the back door. Cannot quite get there. He's yelling at the officials, pleading with them for the foul. The officials not blowing the whistle on anything, letting them fight here. There will be a foul this time, and Zubac will get hit on that one as Watson draws the shooting foul. So Peyton Watson, shooting foul there. Do y'all think Joker is scoring 20 today? Let's find out. Let's start a poll. Can Joker score 20 today? The first free throw right there. The first free throw. Missed. Missed that first shot, guys. There's a free throw right there. Zubac, second free throw will miss. Rebound recovered by Porter, and we've got mostly starters out there now. Watson, the only player who's not a starter out there for the Denver Nuggets. So, Murray on the dribble. Murray working on Dunn. He will pass to Joker. Joker going to go and find an open Murray. Murray going to pull up and shoot. Going to miss as that's a little bit off on the right-hand side. That will go out of bounds. It will be LA Clippers basketball. Clippers basketball. AJR1 saying 20 easy. Rony Contreras saying Clippers in 6. Clippers in 6, says Rony. What up, Rony? I see you. 662 Glizzy, what up, homie? Good to have you in here. All right, guys. During the next commercial break, we'll talk to you guys a little bit. There's Zubac going up and jamming that one down. The score is now 49-34 LA Clippers. LA Clippers up by a bit here. Jamal Murray going to work on Zubac now, so a big mismatch there, a good mismatch, and Joker should take advantage here. Joker going to go ahead and lay that one in. That's a good shot there for Nikola Jokic. The score, 49-36, a quick break right there. A tough shot, not going to land, rebounded by Joker. Joker coming back with it. Joker at the three-point line will find Porter. Porter working on Kawhi. Porter back to Joker. Joker going to take the shot over Kawhi. That is going to be just a little bit short. And this time Kawhi against Murray. Kawhi is going to lay that one in, and that one is easy right there. Looks like a timeout will be called. 60-second timeout by the Denver Nuggets. Going to be called right there. Nuggets are in the bonus, I believe. No, maybe not. I would see it somewhere. No, not yet. Not quite yet. Timeout called after that layup. No transition defense right there by the Denver Nuggets. That's going to hurt them. Eddie saying the Clippers are going to win this game. Go Kawhi. Let's go, says how's that? Clips in 5. Okay. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a commercial break. Timeout has been called by the Denver Nuggets. So the Denver Nuggets using their second timeout right there. We've got 5:11 left to go in the first half of this one. Are we blaming coaching staff changes, or are my Clips superior than the Nuggets, than the Chicken Nuggets? It's hard to say, man, because, again, it's not just about the stats. It's not just about the stats. And when you have these matchups, it's so interesting because basketball is so much more fluid. So much more fluid. Playoff Jamal is a joke, says Brandon Peabody. Brandon, I am glad you said that. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Playoff Jamal. You says Playoff Jamal is a joke, but his stats say otherwise. Brandon, by the way, dude, you brought this up, so let me just go ahead and show you the numbers, bro. Okay, let's take a look at this. 36 minutes. This is regular season. This is this year regular season, and then this is Jamal Murray's entire career postseason stats culminated into one. Now, I will say, he does have a slight dip in production, but it is a slight dip in production when it comes to field goal percentage and three-point percentage. But he is more aggressive on the rebounding side of things. He does score more points. He plays more minutes. He has more assists. There are areas where he could improve in the postseason, but I think it's interesting that you brought that up, and I love the fact that I've got these stats here for you guys as well. I love that you brought that up. That's actually pretty cool. And if we want to compare head-to-head, we can do the point guard head-to-head comparison as well. Why don't we just take a look at these point guards alone? Head-to-head, though, I will say this is probably what we're seeing right now, and it is a big difference because when it comes to field goal percentage and three-point percentage this season, Jamal Murray does have the advantage. I will say that about them, but look at this, man. Everything on the James Harden side as far as point guard to point guard, just apples to apples comparisons between these two point guards. Everything indicates that James Harden is the better point guard, and I think we can all agree with that, right? Like, as good as Jamal Murray is and as interesting as he is for his size, he's just there's a piece that's missing, right? Without Joker, it's not like he could carry this team by himself. Good night from Madrid. What's up, Rafael? ¿Qué onda, señor? Good night from Madrid. Eddie's saying, go Clippers. Thanks, how's that? Appreciate that. All right, guys, we are coming back from this commercial break right now, and it looks like the Clippers are going to be on defense. The timeout that we had that took us to this commercial break was called by the Denver Nuggets. Timeout was called by the Denver Nuggets. We're coming back right now. We've got the data scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys. They're showing regular season points in paint. 58 points in the paint for the Denver Nuggets. 16 points in the paint today. The Denver Nuggets are struggling inside the paint. That is the most points in the paint since 1996-1997 season. 58.5 points in the paint during the regular season for the Denver Nuggets. And today they don't even have a fraction. They barely got a fraction of that. They've got to find a way inside and score with Joker. Anyways, Rafael Garcia, they say, I love baseball. You must be Dominican. ¿Qué onda, papá? All right, guys, let's get back to it. All right, Shaw Murray finds Jokic. Jokic inside the paint. Joker's going to float that one up and in. That's 2 points there for Nikola Jokic, and the Denver Nuggets get back on the board. It is a 38-51 LA Clippers lead. Clippers moving the basketball efficiently right now. They are not top when it comes to assists or actually moving the ball like that. A lot of these guys create shots off the dribble. That would have been an assist for James Harden, who found Kawhi Leonard, but Kawhi missed the jump shot from the free throw line. Jamal Murray, there's going to be a kick right there. Official's going to say that's going to stay here in Denver. Denver's basketball. Okay, I think this is close to in the middle. Move this over just a little bit. Just a wee bit right there. All right, inbounded there. This is Denver basketball. Denver, Nikola Jokic working on Zubac, trying to find his way in. He lays that one up under the rim. They're going to call an offensive foul right there. Nikola Jokic going to be called for the charge on that. So Joker going to charge. He's going to wrap up that arm. I don't know, man. That looked like Zubac also. Oh, and now Zubac's going to push Joker. Hey, man, I've seen Joker get up and knock people over. Rafael dice, do you like reggaeton? No sé, loco. Yo no sé. Hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Ey, pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo mucha novia. Ey. Okay, guys, let's get back to it. Denver Nuggets, there's the dribble. That's to Gordon. Gordon going to lay it up. Looked like an alley-oop to me if I ever saw one. And this makes it an 11-point game. Denver Nuggets still trying to get back into it. LA Clippers trying their thing. Thank you, Eddie. Here we go. Okay, James Harden off the dribble right now, working on Brown, trying to make sure there's not a mismatch. Oh, left that door wide open. Zubac against Brown. Zubac going to try to lay it up, and then Brown put enough pressure on Zubac to create a missed shot. So now an 11-point deficit. Murray finds Joker. Joker tries to fake for the three. Joker, a tough spot, tries to find Gordon. Gordon, and it's going to get wrapped up right there with Dunn. This should remain Denver basketball. Let's see where they say it. Let's say where this one goes. No say, Mason, says Eddie. Oh, man, here we go. All right, guys. Here we go. Inbounded there, Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray working on Zubac now, so we've got a mismatch somewhere. Find your open man. Once you know that Joker's open, once you know that Joker's on Dunn, you got to find him. Great stop by Dunn there. Joker missing. That was just a miss by Joker. And so, Clippers with the basketball here. Ooh, James Harden, the push-off off of Porter. James Harden going to get the wide-open three. He will miss. It is rebounded by Aaron Gordon. Gordon coming back the other way right now. Gordon trying to get the handles there. They're going to say there was a reach-in foul on James Harden. James Harden going to be fouled right there, and I don't know if I agree with it. That is the third foul on James Harden. You can see that number right here. 3 personal fouls for him today. 2:51 left to go in the first half. James Harden, 15 points, 3 fouls today. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Pretty good numbers for him. Let's see if Gordon can hit these free throws. These are very clutch and important free throws here today. Stop. Say Mason instead. Mason for who? What are you talking about? There's a shot. No good. All right, guys, second free throw coming up here for Aaron Gordon. Gordon's second shot will miss as it hits both the front and the back of the rim and just rolls out. Back-to-back missed free throws, not what you want to see when you get a trip to the stripe. Either way, James Harden now on the move. This is a pass to the left-hand side. Harden finds Kawhi. Kawhi tries to pass it back, and Brown will pick that one off. Another steal on a turnover, and another 2 points for Brown off a stolen basketball. The score is now 51-42, a 9-point game, and the Denver Nuggets slowly getting back in this one as they're picking their way up the ladder. They're getting closer and closer, inching their way towards closing this gap right now. James Harden working on Brown. LA Clippers trying to extend that lead. It's now a single-digit lead. There's a shot, another missed shot there. It is an offensive rebound for Zubac, and Zubac will miss the putback. This is going to be rebounded by Denver. Russell Westbrook feeds Brown. Brown tries to go up. He will not get it. Gordon will shoot. He will not get it. Another putback for Gordon, and it falls. The score is 44-51, and the Denver Nuggets now trail by 7. Kawhi Leonard, it's starting to get loud in Denver. Kawhi Leonard off the dribble to the right-hand side, trying to work on Joker. Has to pass that one back out. And Joker getting his hands involved right there. They're saying it was a foul. Joker saying, I did not foul. But it is what it is. This was looking over a few minutes ago, says Adam. It was, Adam, wasn't it? I think that was all ball, but okay, it's all right. Thank you, Brandon Wilson. I appreciate you, sir. 1 minute and 32 seconds left to go here in the first half of this basketball game. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching round 1 of the NBA playoffs right now here on Football Nation. Nikola Jokic, 3 fouls today. You can see that on the far right-hand side. Guys, if this looks small on your screen, make your phone widescreen. You can do that by turning your phone sideways and just go ahead and zoom in. Otherwise, broadcast this on your TV or something so you guys can see all these numbers as we talk about them. All right, y'all, here we go. Off the dribble. Coming inside and hands getting in. The pocket has been picked right there. The Denver Nuggets get the basketball back on another steal by Brown. Is that his 3rd steal today? Brown having himself a day. Joker getting double teamed right here. Finds a wide open Murray. The pump fake to get a man off his feet. Murray has to find Joker. Joker with 10 seconds left to go. Back to left side, that shot is in as that shot falls for Russell Westbrook, a 3-point shot, and the assist for Nikola Jokic. It's a 4-point game, and the Denver Nuggets are so close right now. Wow, a good run right there. Aaron Gordon trying to make things difficult, sticking his hands into places right there against Zubac, and they're going to call a foul of some kind right here. What happened there? They're going to call a technical foul. Defensive 3 seconds in the paint. What a terrible call right there. And, of course, Tyronn Lue saying that's fine. Defensive 3 seconds in the paint. So, as you would call it in grade school, puppy dog guarding. And the free throw is missed right there, y'all. The first shot of those two, Norman Powell will miss the first one. 1 of 1, not of 2. 1 of 1, the technical foul. That free throw is no good. The score remains 51-47. 51-47, Powell gets the inbound. Powell now working on Joker. Powell on the drive, finds a lane, takes that one to the rack as he slams that one in. Jamal Murray gets his hands on the ball. Jamal Murray coming back with it. Murray on the drive, tries to answer back, and is blocked this time by the LA Clippers. The Clippers with a block, trying to go 2 for 1 now. And that window has closed. So it is back to the Denver Nuggets as that is tipped. And going back the other way, Murray is saying that there's another foul. Murray is saying that that one got out of bounds. Either way, it will be Nuggets ball. So Nuggets basketball here as that's tipped out. Good block, says Tom Frazier. Thanks for checking in, Tom. Thanks for checking in, Brandon. How's that? Thanks for checking in, homie. All right, fellas, let's scroll up just a little bit. Joker's got 11 points on the day. Jamal Murray gets the inbound right here. 47-53. Final possession of the quarter going to be right here more than likely. Let's see what they do with this one possession. Joker trying to put up a screen. Joker finds himself open. Joker now on a mismatch there. Wow, dropping the shoulder right into the gut. Done. Shoulder checking Jokic, which is kind of crazy considering that Joker is like a whole 2 feet taller than Dunn right now. How do you feel about the Pacers beating the Bucks? I'm not surprised about it. Weather alert asking how I feel about that. Honestly, dude, no big deal. I'm not really worried about it at all. I thought that it was great to see the Pacers do their thing. I mean, the Pacers are a good basketball team. Honestly, the Pacers are one of the most slept-on basketball teams in the NBA, and the stats don't lie, man. They're a dangerous team. Here's a free throw. The first free throw for Joker is going to fall. They are in the bonus, so any foul right now will take him straight to the stripe. The first free throw is good. The score is 48-53. We are approaching halftime, and normally during halftime, guys, I do a trivia quiz. I had to prepare for 6 games with a newborn baby and a lot of other things happening right now, so unfortunately, I was not able to put those together for y'all for today's games, but as we loosen up the schedule and we don't have 4 games in a single day, I'll be able to get those out for y'all. All right, guys, the second free throw will fall. This time the LA Clippers will drive. It is going to be a turnover. Gordon will shoot that. Hail Mary, I guess you could call it. And this takes us to halftime. So the score is 49-53, a 4-point game as we approach halftime, as we go into halftime. Yo, what about that? That was crazy, dude. That was pretty crazy. Chris, unfortunately, at this point, when it's just me by myself, I can't really fix it if you want to see all that data. Now, if you don't care about the timeouts and you don't care about any of that other stuff, then I can actually fix this and make it a little easier. I guess easier is not the word I'm looking for. We have this problem with football season as well, man. You're not wrong, Chris. I know that the score updates 2, maybe 3 plays ahead of time. And the other alternative, can you fix the score before you announce? Sometimes. I mean, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, Chris. And I can't please everybody either. But you know what? It kind of just is what it is. A lot of people who are listening to this color radio broadcast, they're listening to it just like that, right? They're listening to it like it's a radio broadcast. So unless I tell them what the score is, they don't really know what the score is either way. Of course, it doesn't help to have the plays developing, and I can see that it's happening here. But the way I'm calling it, I'm literally calling it as I see it on my TV screen, and I've even reduced the delay. Like, I don't know if you know this, but on YouTube TV, you can actually go into, like, the YouTube TV settings and change it to be, like, reduce the stream delay. And I did that, believe it or not, and I'm still, like, 20 seconds behind, 30 seconds behind, which is crazy. ESPN just does that. But I never have that issue with Amazon, and I also never have that issue with college games. It's just the way that it happens. So, anyways, we will figure it out, Chris. I promise you that. Whether it's going to be like this season or next season, I don't know, but we'll get to the bottom of it. Clippers can't take care of the ball. Come on, says Pharaoh. Dude, you're not wrong. Why don't we take a look at that, huh? Why don't we take a look at what we've seen so far in this game? See if we can't go to team stats. Okay, we're going to go to team stats here, and we're going to blow this up just a little bit. Halftime break, guys. Let's do a quick breakdown of what we've seen so far in this game. Sorry, let's pull this up. Okay, you guys following me? Y'all tracking? Let's take a look over here, guys. Points today. 53 points for the Clippers. 49 points for the Denver Nuggets. They're shooting 51% from the floor today. The Clippers are. The Clippers also 38%, over 38% from the three-point line and 40% from the stripe. The Nuggets shooting a little bit better from the stripe. They're struggling to hit their shots, though. They have taken the same amount of three-point shots. They've hit one less, but those regular shots from the field have been a struggle for them. They got to get inside the paint. They got to get inside the paint. Let's take a look at the rebound numbers. Total rebounds right here, guys. You can see the total rebounds over here on the right-hand side. 28 total rebounds for the Clippers, 25 total rebounds for the Nuggets, 6 for the Clippers on the offensive side, 17 defensive, 5 team rebounds. On the other side, guys, 4 offensive rebounds, 16 defensive rebounds. So, for whatever that is worth. When it comes to turnovers, and that's why we brought this up, can you give updates on James Got Parlay right now? I got you, Big D. I got you, homie. We're going to talk about the team stats here really quick. But just looking over here, assists, 13 assists, 2 steals compared to 7 steals. Those are big numbers right there. 7 steals in the first half for the Denver Nuggets is what is keeping them alive in this game. They have got to get back to doing that. They're doing a great job. 4 blocks for the LA Clippers. Also, really impressive numbers for first half stats. 10 turnovers there. That's going to be a problem for the Clippers. The Clippers got to find a way to protect the basketball. 11 fouls in the first half. Not good. A lot of players already getting into foul trouble. And then, of course, just 8 for the Denver Nuggets. 1 technical foul so far. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this back to normal. Okay, we got to cut the steals down, says Tom Frazier. Just call it like I see it, man. This coffee's getting cold on me. And subscribe. Like and subscribe like 100 times, says Eddie. What's up, Eddie? Appreciate you, man. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and bring this back up. Okay, so those were the team stats, right? We could talk about the plays. We could talk about the box scores, and we can look at everyone's box scores. Okay, I will look at the box scores, and I will break this down for you guys. Let's start with the away team. Okay, guys, I'm going to stand over on this side and give you guys a chance to take a look at this. And we'll start by taking a look over here. We'll start by taking a look at James Harden since this was the request. James Harden, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll start. Let's do it this way. Okay, regular season stats for James Harden. You can see his regular season stats, his postseason stats. I'll let you guys look at this. I'm going to read to you his stats for today's game. In the first half of this game, James Harden has played 18 minutes. 18 minutes in this game. He's got 15 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, no blocks, no steals. That's fine. But when it comes to actual fantasy points, fantasy basketball points, he's got 25. He leads this team right now. Actually, he and Joker are both tied for 25 fantasy points. But James Harden, 15 points today in the first half of this one. He actually, I don't think he scored in the second quarter at all. I think all of his points came in the first quarter. But James Harden having himself a pretty good day to start right now. Joker collects 3 fouls even without playing any defense. Yeah, I guess he did specials. I don't know how he did that, but let's see. Points plus rebounds plus assists, 37.5 for me. That is what I need. Okay. That's what I need to see more. Okay, let's go ahead and show you this then so you can actually see exactly what it is, dude. I got you. I got you, bro. Ask and you shall receive, man. Take a look at this. This is just for you, Big D. Boom. This top line, James Harden's numbers. Try to scroll this over. You're going to have to zoom in, though, man, because I can't blow this up too much more. But if you want the totality of everything right here, points 15, rebounds 4, so that gets you at what? That's 19. Assists is 3, so that puts you at 22. So you got 22. You need 37 is what you're asking for. We're almost there, man. I think James Harden can get it, but we've got a whole nother half to see, right? We've got a whole second half to go with. Okay, let's go back to this here. Okay, so James Harden. We were just talking about James Harden. Let's talk about all the starters. And we'll now move back. We'll roll back to the shooting guard position. All right, Chris Dunn today, for those of you who are interested in this. Today, Chris Dunn has played 14 minutes, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists on the day. 3 assists on the day. He has 10 fantasy points. Now, the next highest, there are 2 players who are also, okay, I'll say this. All of the starters, except for 1, have double-digit fantasy basketball points today. All of the starters, except for 1, have double-digit fantasy basketball points today. James Harden, 25 fantasy basketball points. Chris Dunn has set 10 fantasy basketball points. We've got Kawhi Leonard with 16 fantasy basketball points. Kawhi Leonard has 14 regular points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He's got, let's see, his free throws. He's hit 1 of 1 free throw, and he's got 3 turnovers, which is an issue. That's actually a problem. Kawhi Leonard by himself has turned the basketball over 3 times in the first half of this game. That has to change. Lazy passes, they got to sharpen up right there. Anyways, Kawhi Leonard, 16 fantasy points, and Zubac has 18 fantasy points, 10 regular basketball points. He's got 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He's missed both of his free throws, but he does have – where are those coming from? So he's got 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 8 field goals, 1 personal foul, 17 minutes, 2 turnovers. I don't understand how he has 18 fantasy points. Fantasy basketball is weird, man. This is what I don't get. I don't understand that. How is it possible? It's got to be the rebounds. Okay, so the 6 rebounds are really what's giving him those fantasy points. That does make more sense. I'm tracking right now. I don't do fantasy basketball. I do a lot of fantasy football, never fantasy basketball. Anyways, that is the Clippers in a nutshell, guys. We talked about them. That is the Clippers. Here really quick, we are in the middle of halftime. Let's go ahead and switch our attention then to the Denver Nuggets. So I'll go over here on this side, and we'll bring up the Denver Nuggets numbers here then. Okay, home team. Let's start by taking a look at these starters here. I'm all over the place. I am all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, guys. So, number 1 scorer on this team, both in regular points and fantasy basketball points, it is Nikola Jokic. Joker, 13 points today for this team. Now, what I love about this team is that it's not just the starters who are contributing right now. They do have 3 other players who have hit the court off the bench. That is Westbrook, Watson, and Pickett. And Westbrook, Watson, and Pickett have a combined 14 points there as well. Westbrook, Watson, and Pickett, 13 points. Have a combined 13 points as well. So I did just want to say that. Anyways, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists for the Joker. He's also got a steal. He's also got a block. He also has committed 2 turnovers, which are going to hurt him. Next to him, Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon has 8 points today. He's got 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 personal foul. He's played 19 minutes. Jamal Murray's played 20 minutes out of the first 24 minutes that have elapsed. So Jamal Murray's getting a lot of play time right now. Murray's got 6 points. Brown's got 6 points. Westbrook has 5 points. Watson has 6 points. Michael Porter Jr. has been awfully quiet today and not looking very good. But I will say, man, that Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, and Aaron Gordon, and Christian Brown, man, I want to see more out of Brown. We need those fast break points. We got to see these 2 guys doing their thing. Joker needs 25, and I make $16. Cash money, baby, says Nathan. I see you, Nathan. Jokic needs to score 40, says Taz. But I don't think he does, Taz. I don't think he does. I don't think Joker needs to score 40 points for them to win this game. What they need is more out of their starters. What they need is more than 6 points out of Jamal Murray. Murray needs to wake up. I'm okay with Christian Brown doing, his thing and not necessarily putting up 21 points, but I do expect a lot more out of him. And this is why, because when we look at these point guard numbers and shooting guard numbers, right now, 21 points is what they average, and they're way behind. And even during the playoffs, Jamal Murray scores way more than what he has scored today. It's not looking good right now. And the same thing is true for Brown. Brown, 15 points per game. During the playoffs, he only scores 4 points per game. I mean, already his numbers are looking a little bit better, but that cannot sustain. That cannot be the case. And obviously, this is also not the case. He's already played more minutes in this game than he has for his entire postseason career for averages. But it has to come down to more than just 1 or 2 possessions. These guys just got to show up. Will Jokic score 30? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he has to. Joker needs to get his whole team involved. No, I need him to score 40 so I can win $5,000. Well, I need 30.5 and great live and breakdown. Just subscribe. Thank you, Taz. Appreciate you, homie. All right, guys, here's the head-to-head comparison once again. Just a quick glance one more time. Halftime should be coming to a draw. Y'all, I don't have my trivia quizzes like I normally do during my halftime breaks. We're covering 6 games in 2 days. There was only so much I could do. And, of course, with basketball, since we've got longer series, I think I'm going to save the quizzes for close-out games. Put Kawhi on Joker. Not going to work, Tom. Not going to work. Kawhi, let's see. No, I'm not a Nuggets fan. I'm just putting the advantage. I'm just letting you guys see over here. Are you covering all the playoff games? I'm covering all the games that I can, Taz. My schedule for today and tomorrow is already out. Okay. Speaking of all the playoff games, let's go ahead and I've got these scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys. Let's do that. I'll bring up that graphic next. Okay. All right, guys, let's look at the Eastern Conference. How many of you guys actually watched that game last night or watched that game, the Atlanta Hawks versus the Miami Heat game? What a game, dude. Overtime, bro. You got to be kidding me. This game was so sick. Literally watched it with the baby in my arms. Yes, Mr. Diddy69, it is still halftime. We are still in the middle of halftime. I promise you that so long as you're on this channel, man, I will get you guys every single play. But we are still in halftime right now. Anyways, coming up, the next game coming up today, ladies and gentlemen, I will be covering the New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. I will also be covering tonight's game with the LA Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then tomorrow, there will be more basketball. Basketball will tip off tomorrow with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then we will have another game tomorrow. I will be covering 3 games tomorrow, including the Boston Celtics and the Orlando Magic, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat, and the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. Lots of games to cover coming up. Anyways, this is everything that took us to where we are right now. Let's look at the other matchup. I think this matchup is going to be sick, guys. This Lakers-Timberwolves matchup, I'm so stoked for. That should be an awesome game. Looks like we're coming back from halftime, guys. Looks like we are getting back from halftime. And let's get this game started. Let's get the second half started here. Brown on the dribble as we start the second half. Jamal Murray looking fresh legs right there. He takes a hit as he's banged right there by Zubac. Zubac going to get another foul, and Jamal Murray going to take a trip to the line. Good timing, too. Good timing to take a trip to the line. Okay, Jamal Murray going to go shoot a couple of free throws. All right, guys. Hey, man, if you guys are still with me and I had your attention as we're getting back from this halftime break, guys, if you're still with me, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you have not already done so. Jamal Murray shoots that first free throw. He hits it, and the score is now 50-53. It's about to be a close game, man. 50-53. Xavier saying, come on, James. Murray shoots that second free throw. It falls. All right, guys, it is a 2-point game. The score is 53-51. LA Clippers bringing the basketball up court. Was done. This is a pass here to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard finds Dunn. Dunn kicks this one out to the left, back to Dunn. Dunn shoots the three-point shot. That one will fall, and that is a three-pointer there for Dunn. The score is now 56-51. Denver Nuggets trying to get back in this one, trying not to let their foot off the gas as they closed that gap significantly to end the first half. Murray trying to work here. He takes a step back jump shot. That will not fall. It is rebounded by Dunn. Dunn coming back the other way, working on Brown. Hands that off to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard on Brown. That's a mismatch. Kawhi going to have to work his way in, and it looks like Joker inside that center circle now needs to find his man Zubac. You better put your hand on that guy before you get whistled for that 3-second again. A lot of ball movement, play clock winding down, off the back of the rim, the three-pointer no good. Brown recovers. Brown coming back the other way. Denver Nuggets looking to find their way in. Gordon fighting his way in. and he will not be stopped. Aaron Gordon lays it up over James Harden. James Harden coming back the other way. 100 likes remain, says Eddie. I call for the restoration of Dunaba. Okay. Here we go. There's a Zubac layup. Easy peasy lemon squeezy over Porter. Porter going to hand that one off to Gordon. Gordon on the right-hand side of the court. Gordon sizing up his man, Powell. Zubac and Joker going at it. That's a handoff to Murray. Murray finds Brown. Brown against Harden. Brown with a hand in his face will find Joker. Joker posted up against Zubac. Joker running out of time. Play clock down to 2. Will lay this one up and in. 10 minutes left to go in the third. That shot is good for the Denver Nuggets. Joker with another shot today. Joker up to 15 points. Joker's shot is good. James Harden working around the left-hand side there. His strong side. Someone's got to find it because there's an open man. Good job to find the open man by the Clippers, but no, that shot will not fall. The Clippers had a wide open look there by Dunn. Dunn couldn't hit. Joker now passing to the left. Gordon against Kawhi. Gordon on the drive. Gordon will lay this one in. Big body, big contact, no foul. 2 on 3. 3 on 2. Fast break. There's the shot. Three-pointer from Harden. It will fall as it rings away. As it finds its way down. Flush. Swirly. A swirly there. The LA Clippers three-point shot will fall. Porter's shot will also fall. They're going to call that it was a foul, a blocking foul against James Harden. I didn't see it. I didn't see it personally, but hey, 9:10 left to go. Aaron Gordon. Yeah, Harden definitely stepped into Gordon. Gordon was not looking in that direction. Harden stepped into him. I like that, but either way, Porter had a wide open shot right there, and he hit the three, but it will not count. So, inbounding, Denver with the basketball. 14 seconds on the play clock. Brown triple-teamed, leaving a man open. Joker against Zubac. Joker, fadeaway jumper, a tough shot. Great defense by Zubac, and they're going to go the other way. LA Clippers still up right now. Clippers up by 6. Clippers up by 6. The score is 61-55. There's the drive. Harden, a difficult shot. He is fouled, but no whistle. It goes off the glass and not in. It is rebounded by Zubac, who gets the putback, and the shot will fall for the LA Clippers. Clippers up by 8. Here we go. There's the drive. Passes to Joker. Joker for 2. Joker will hit the long 2 as his foot was on the line. A long 2-point shot. Okay. And so, backing down Joker Zubac. Here we go. Thank you, gorgeous. Appreciate you. All right, guys. L.A. Clippers. Harden, left-hand side, going up against Porter. Cannot quite put that one in. He is fouled on the drive. Porter going to put 14 seconds back on that play clock unless he gets that free throw. Okay. Bro, 4 fouls on Harden. That's a tough one, Rony Contreras. That's a tough one. Got my beautiful wife up here right now wearing my Dragon Ball Z shirt. Wearing my Dragon Ball Z shirt. James Harden is at the free throw line right now to shoot 2. James Harden's first shot will fall right there. The score is now 64-57. It's a 7-point lead right now for the Clippers. Clippers hoping to get the win here on the road on their first game in Denver. Okay. James Harden, the second free throw. It will also fall. The score is 65-57. Jamal Murray going to bring the basketball up court here. Jamal Murray working on Dunn. Good coverage. He's smothered right now. There we go. Around the left-hand side. Murray finds Joker. Joker now on Dunn. The double team not going to work as Joker turns around. Left-hand side. Left-handed layup off the glass as that one falls right in. That's the score. The score is 59-65. Clippers up by 6. James Harden working right now on his man. James Harden going to take his time. They're slowing things down. Play clock down to 5. Harden on the right-hand side. He will drive Brown. Great coverage there. And a little stutter step. Whoa! As he made a great move to the rim, but could not finish that shot right there. Could not finish that shot right there. Here we go. Pass to the left-hand side. This time a drive. Murray taking his time. Murray. Oh, that is stripped right here. And Powell with the steal will slam that one in. The score now 67-59. Great steal right there by Powell. As Murray lost track of the other people on the court right now. Murray on the dribble right here. Murray working on Dunn. A little screen right there. And we've got Joker behind the back pass to Joker. And the elbow jump shot will fall. The score is 67-61. LA Clippers. Good shot by Nikolai Jokic right there. Kawhi Leonard on Gordon. Kawhi Leonard trying to get around the left-hand side. Can't quite do it. A little screen right there by Zubac. And this time, a pass back, and another pass to James Harden. James Harden left-handed. Finds Zubac inside. Zubac can't quite get it. A couple of tips. No, not going to get it. And a 6-point lead. Let's see if they can narrow it down. Murray with 16 on the play clock. Murray going to try to get a bucket here. Joker. Zubac backing him down. Back to Murray. Back to Joker. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Joker taking a tough shot as he falls backwards. Kawhi going to try to save this one. A whistle here. Let's find out what the officials have to say and see who has possession here. Looks like a timeout's going to be called right here. Timeout will be called, ladies and gentlemen. Kawhi Leonard turnover out of bounds. Bad pass, so it will be Nuggets basketball. 60-second timeout right there. 60-second timeout, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to a commercial break. So, quick commercial break. Let's see. Who is the better point guard? Who's the better point guard, guys? Is it Harden or is it Murray? What do you guys think? Who is the better point guard? Also, in the meantime, since we are in this commercial break, who is your favorite NBA team? I'll let you guys know right now, and this is just like a direct question to you guys while we are in this commercial break. The score is 67-61. The LA Clippers have a 6-point lead over the Denver Nuggets. But I want to know from you guys, where are you watching from? Not where are you watching from. Who is your favorite NBA team? I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan, no doubt about it. Let's see. Robert Samora, first to answer. Let's go, bro. How about them Spurs? How about them Spurs? Back in the day, like, you know, back when Kawhi was on our team. Golden State Warriors, says Claudio. OKC, says Knight. What up, Knight? Knight Arena, fist bumps to you. Fly Beyond saying Lakers. Umberto saying Golden State Warriors. We've got Troy Carter saying Lakers. Mr. Diddy saying Nuggets. Roni saying Clippers. We got a lot of Golden State fans in here. I see you, Count Drago. Zubats drop 30 points, triple-double. Send them to the zoo, says Xander. Clip, says Vladislav. Vladislav Slade saying clip. Clippers. Oh, I see why you said that. Yeah, Clippers. OKC says Knight. Marcus saying GSW, Golden State Warriors. I see you guys out there. Guys, we are still in the middle of a commercial break. And in case you didn't notice, I like to do one of two things during these breaks. I like to either read some stats or read the chats. And right now I want to get to know you guys a little bit better. If you guys want to get to know me a little bit better, my name is Mario. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Raised here as a Spurs fan my whole life. I'm also a Cowboys fan. So last year, the season wasn't great, but you know what? It is what it is. Shout out to all of you guys who are responding to these comments. Shout out to y'all. Jamie checking in. Fruits God checking in. We got Knight in the house. We've got W saying da Bulls. Just like all those Chicago-based teams. Da Cubs. Da Bears. I think I petition that all Chicago teams should be based off of Bears. The Cubs, the Bulls, the Blackhawks should now be Bears. The Bulls should now become the Grizzlies instead of Anyways, all right, 76ers fans in here. We got Clippers fans up in here, Nuggets fans up in here. Shout out to all of you guys. How many rebounds does the Zoo Man have? Got you right here, man. Let's go ahead and get you some more data. So rebounds, Zubats with 9. 9 right there. You can see that over here on the right-hand side for you guys. I've got all of your data. If this looks too small, Mira, put your fingers on the screen and then just zoom in like that. All right, guys, Nuggets inbound that basketball. The score is now 61-67. Murray off the dribble, left-hand side, will shoot that basketball as he's fouled. That is going to be a foul on Chris Dunn, and Jamal Murray will get a trip to the stripe as he gets to shoot the and one free throw. Let's see if Murray can knock this one down to make it a three-point play. Murray fouled on that shot. Good call by the official. He did get hip check on that shot. Here's the extra point to make it a 64-67 game. It will fall. The score 64-67. Clippers up by 3. And the Clippers are starting to get a little bit shaky right now. They led by like 13 at one point. What up, Germ? Good to have you in here, homie. I thought you were off until the draft. Nah, man. We're here. We're here for it, dude. We're here. A missed three-point shot for Kawhi Leonard. That is going to be tipped out by Kawhi Leonard, and that will remain Denver ball. Denver gets the basketball at the baseline. Clippers found the winning formula and are ascending, while the Nuggets never found their stride this season, says Franz. I don't know, man. I think they did find their stride, especially considering that they have the exact same record coming into the playoffs. They're basically in the exact same spot. Okay, there's the handoff. Murray will pull up and shoot from the free throw line. That shot is no good. It is rebounded by Zubats. Kawhi Leonard working now. It's actually James Harden. James Harden finds Zubats in the paint. In the paint. That through traffic is a good shot by Zubats. And that'll bring his score up to 16. James Harden with 20. Zubats with 16. Dunn with 10. Powell with 7. And Batum with goose eggs. Thank you, Slim Faley. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you, Slim. There is a big jam right there. I was reading the comment, but my eyes went up to the screen as Aaron Gordon slammed down that dunk. A good dish right there by Joker. Great assist. There's the dribble left-hand side. And this time, Zubats against Brown. He finds a man. He finds Dunn, and this time it goes to James Harden. Harden to Dunn. Dunn left-hand side. Corner 3. No good as that shot off the rim. Rebounded there by Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray coming back with it. Murray behind the back pass. A beautiful pass to Joker, and Joker cannot finish that one. Okay. So off the dribble here, we've got James Harden. James Harden right now off the right-hand side. There's a deep shot for Harden. It is rebounded by Zubats. And this time off the dribble here, James Harden gets the basketball back. The offensive rebound, James Harden, second chance points, no good. Murray on a fast break. Murray trying to get there, will not. He gets stuffed and stripped. It will remain Denver Nuggets basketball, at least according to the officials, it's Denver Nuggets basketball. That was Powell on the effort there to try to strip that one. Powell says it should not be. He definitely stripped it. Zubats, a true big man. He is, Jamie. He is. Is it? Yeah, that's Jamie. What up, Jamie? How you doing? I see you out there, girl. All right, guys. Inbounded pass right now. LA Clippers. Zubats inside. Zubats gets stuffed right there. He is fouled, though. He is fouled, and Russell Westbrook was the one who went up to try to block Weenery. What's up, Wee? We got Weenery in the house. Shout out to Brazil, says Julio Cesar. What's up? Shout out to Brazil. Not a girl. Sorry, dude. You've just got a pink cup. You've got a pink tumbler. And, like, your photo is a bunch of girly stuff, bro. I'm sorry. Kind of hard to tell, but shout out to you, Jamie. Appreciate you. That first free throw will fall right there, by the way. Potion clips, do I think that they will? I don't know. Oh, my daughters use my YouTube. Okay, sorry, dude. I apologize, man. Shout out to you. That's the second shot. Zubats will miss that one. But here's a fist bump to you, Jamie. I apologize for that. All right, guys, here we go. Denver Nuggets trail by 4. Murray on the layup will lay that one up and in, and now they trail by 2. The score is 70-68. The LA Clippers are up, but barely slightly. We've got Jaquisia. Did I say that right? Which team are you supporting? Neither. It doesn't really matter to me. Here we go, guys. LA Clippers. There's the floater. That shot will fall. Norman Powell on the drive will shoot just inside the stripe and put that shot in. The score is now 72-68. Murray finds Joker. Joker against Zubats. Joker now has the mismatch. Joker has to find an open man, tries to find him on the left side, cannot. They have 4.8 left to go before they got to put the shot up. So 2:27 left to go in the third, 4.8 left on the play clock. Looks like a timeout's going to be called right now. Clippers full timeout with 2:27 left to go in the third. So timeout going to be called here by the Clippers, guys, as we go to another commercial break. Okay. So last time I asked who your favorite NBA team was. This time, guys, my favorite question to ask. Where are you guys watching from? Where are you guys watching from? Where on this planet of Earth are you guys at? Shout out, man. We've got, what I love about the NBA is how international it is. Like, you got guys coming in from Serbia. You got people like Manu Ginobili coming in from Argentina. You got guys like Victor Wembanyama coming in from France. I loved it, dude. Shout out. We've got Nenad in Serbia. Shout out to you. We've got Humberto in Guadalajara, Guadalajara. We've got Tanya Rodriguez in Colorado. Anthony in H-Town out in Houston. What up, homie? We've got Mr. Diddy in Killeen. We've got a man out in Estonia watching this game right now. Shout out to you, John. OKC, I see you out in the Philippines. And Bohemia in the house. Watching from Brazil, says Julio Cesar. How do you feel about the NFL expanding its roots out to Brazil? I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that first Brazil game was pretty awesome. And my wife is a Packers fan. Packers barely lost that game to the Eagles in that first Brazil game, but still a very good game. I'm watching from Brazil. Okay, we've got Ulysses in L.A. We've got Colombiana in the house. We've got Indiana in the house. I see you, Troy. Shout out to you, Troy. We've got W in Hawaii. Fort Worth, Texas for Brandon. Shout out to Brendan. Brandon and Brendan. Brendan out in Arizona. Russell Westbrook in Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Shout out to you, Russell Westbrook. We've got German Honolulu. A lot of you guys out here. We got Joe Rain in England, Gabriel in Houston, K. Laker Haker, Kalakar Haker. I don't know how to say that. Serbia. I don't know whether to root for Jokic or Bogey. We've got Lawrence out in Kenya, the great state of Texas for Rhonda Davis. What up, Rhonda? How you doing? Our resident Chiefs fan. What up, Rhonda? What up, Rhonda? We got Polo in the house. What up, man? We've got Roni in Barcelona. Isn't Barcelona playing Real Madrid, or didn't that just happen? Isn't that like a huge like global game that everyone's trying to watch right now? Shout out to Slights and Sounds. Sights and Sounds in New Zealand, baby. Shout out to you. And God in India. We've got Rajat in India. Shout out to you. Shout out to all of you guys. Looking good, Mario. Getting some sun? No, I'm not. I'm not getting any sun. I'm not getting any gym time, dude. I'm over here getting soft and pasty, so I guess these lights must be working, Big Bird. It might have just been a while since you've seen me, bro. It's been a while. Look, guys, I won't have time to read everybody's comments, but I do really appreciate you guys leaving your comments, letting me know where you guys are from, man, letting me know that you guys are out here watching this live stream. Shout out to everybody who just commented and is out here enjoying this. If you guys have been with me for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, and you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, be sure to do so. And if you guys are really enjoying the stream and you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Let's get back to the game. We're getting back to it right now. Let's get some more data flowing by at the bottom of the screen for y'all here as well. Over, under at the bottom for you guys. There's the inbound pass. Joker off the turnaround. Baseline shot over the backboard. Doesn't quite hit, but it does hit the rim, resetting the game clock. This is an inbound pass. Joker on the layup. That is also going to miss. No foul there. Joker looking at the ref. Wanted the call. Didn't quite get it. This time a wide open man on the left-hand side. Wide open three-shot will fall for the Clippers. Bang! 2:03 left to go here for the LA Clippers versus Denver Nuggets game. Nuggets trail right now. Murray off the jab step. We've got a bit of a mismatch here. So now Joker on the mismatch is going to back a man down as he gets double teamed, tries to find a guy, and that is tipped away. This is 2.9 left to go on the play clock. 1:44 left to go in the third. Less than 3 seconds on the play clock. They're going to need to inbound this one. Nuggets have the basketball. The score is 68-75. There's the inbound pass to Joker with 1 second. That is going to be off the glass. It is good. Joker now up to 23 points after that layup. The score, 75-70. It's a 5-point game in Denver. And the LA Clippers doing their thing right now as they have the lead in hostile territory. That's going to be a reach and foul against Brown as Harden was going to try to break away to the right-hand side. Shout out to Robert out in Serbia. Chris, Jokic MVP. Joker is the MVP, says Chris. I love Russell, but he sucks now, says Angad. That looked like a strip to me, ref. I don't know if that was necessarily a reach and foul. James Harden with his hand on the chest of Braun saying, get off me, dude. And now we've got a mismatch here. Someone's wide open. Someone is open. Find your man. Here we go. James Harden now working on the mismatch. James Harden, though, step up three. There should have been a foul right there. James Harden hit clearly on that shot. No whistle there. And so on the court right now, there's a foul. On the court right now, we've got a bit of a personnel mix-up, guys. Mostly bench players out on the court for both teams as we close out this third quarter. On the court right now for the Denver Nuggets, Jokic, Watson, Brown, Westbrook, and Pickett. On the court right now for the Clippers, Harden, Powell, Batum, Jones, and Simmons. Off the dribble, left-hand side. Here we go. Joker backing down a man. He finds Brown inside. Brown a little too hard on the layup. Brown can't quite get it. It will remain. Joker is saying that this is going to be Denver Nuggets basketball. He's looking at the coach, pleading for him to get the replay right there. He says, I did not touch that ball last. He says that they should take a look at it, so they're going to. A timeout has been called right here, and we go back to another commercial break. My gosh, full timeout taken right there by the Denver Nuggets. Take a second to catch my breath. If you're wondering how I talk so much, it's not easy being cheesy. It's not easy being cheesy, guys. What I will do one more time. For those of you, let's see how many of you guys are in here watching right now. I have no idea how many people are hanging out. We got over 1,000 people watching right now. That's great. That's good stuff. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. We're live, coming at y'all from San Antonio, Texas. I'm willing to bet that most of you guys are new to this channel. Stick around, man. Just set your timers. Give me 5-10 minutes of your time. We are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, from everything I can see, it should be Clippers basketball. Joker was saying to the coach, hey, get the replay in right now. When we get back, we'll find out if it is going to end up staying Clippers ball or if it'll end up staying Nuggets ball or if it'll go back to the Clippers. Your boy Reg, appreciate you, sir. Appreciate those kind words. After the review, it has been determined that James Harden was the last one to touch the ball. Joker was right in pleading with, hey, it was not me. Oh, good call, Joker. Okay, guys. So, all right, guys, here we go. It will be Denver Nuggets basketball, and we are on the Denver Nuggets side here. Denver Nuggets going to inbound from the baseline here. Inbounding from the baseline, Chris Brown. What am I saying here? We've got Brown getting ready to inbound this one. Brown finds Westbrook. Westbrook on the dribble to the right-hand side from the elbow. Will shoot the elbow jumper. No good. It is off the back of the rim and rebounded here by Bogdanović. Coming back the other way, we've got Bogdanović on the right-hand side, and this one is going to be stripped by Joker. Joker going to try to drive, and he will put this one up. What up, buddy? I'm live right now, sir. Okay. Sorry, I just had my guy give me a call right now. Santino out there giving me a call. He's one of the guys who helps me with content here. Off the dribble, y'all. Right now, the LA Clippers have the basketball. And the Clippers, Powell will shoot the three-point shot. That is off the front of the rim. No good right there. Ugly shot. And this time a three-point shot to beat the buzzer will be an air ball. And so, that is the end of the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the third quarter. Do y'all understand what's happening right now? Like, for real, does all of this make sense right now? Because the way I see it, this is a really close game. It's a 3-point game as we go into the fourth quarter. The home team, the Denver Nuggets, trail by just 3. The score is 72-75. Neither of these teams are on track. Well, the Clippers are on track to get to 100 points, but neither of them are on track to get to what their normal points are. This has been a highly defensively contested game. The officials letting a lot of stuff slide on both sides. And if we look at the team's overall comparisons, look at this. Normally the Nuggets score 120. Normally these guys score 112. Denver Nuggets defense showing up right now when they have not been showing up for most of the season. On the other side, guys, the Clippers defense doing their thing to keep the Nuggets where they're at against the best scoring team in the NBA. I'm going to show you guys these graphics one more time here. So, home team offense. The Denver Nuggets are the best in the NBA offensively. Third in points per game. They are first in field goal percentage. They are the deadliest shooters on the court. This entire team, the whole squad, they can shoot. They can put up points. Number 1 in the NBA when it comes to field goal percentage overall. Top 5 when it comes to three-pointers. Number 1 when it comes to assists per games. And 12th when it comes to top 12 when it comes to offensive rebounds. Guys, offensively, this team is stacked. Defensively, issues. Defensively, issues. And this is where the Clippers are trying to overcome, but they showed up today. Today, defensively, this team has done its thing. Like, they don't normally get 8 steals in, 8, 9 steals in a game in the first, half. They had, 7 steals in the first half, which is insane. 104-100, Nuggets win. That's what Joseph says. You know what, guys? Let's bust out the crystal ball. What will the final score be? What do you guys think the final score is going to be? Okay, so again, just taking a look at this. Offensively, great offensive team, questionable defense. We're still in the middle of a commercial break, guys. On the other side, offensively, they've got some good areas, right? Top 6 in field goals, top 6 in three-point percentage, but they don't score a lot of points, and they don't pass the basketball very well, and they play a lot of off-the-dribble basketball. You've got Kawhi Leonard out there who is going to play a lot off the dribble. You've got James Harden, who is the best at step-back three-point jump shots. It's crazy, right? Offensively, good, not great. Defensively, pretty dang good. Top 10 in every single category that we've got up here. 113-109 Clippers, says Race. Says Race Nason. 113-109 Clippers, says Jesse. Let's see. Hui Nari saying 107-102 Clippers. I can't read the ones that don't have 100, 110-100 Clippers. 101-105 Nuggets. You think they're going into overtime? I don't think they're going into overtime. I'm going to clap Jokic's cheeks. Okay, Cuts. Okay, Cuts. All right. Anyways, this is just for you guys. I'm going to leave that there. And now I'm going to take it away. We're getting back to it, guys. The ball has been inbounded by the LA Clippers. Clippers off the dribble. Clippers passing that basketball around pretty well right now. 11:45 left to go in this basketball game as we start the fourth quarter. Here we go. There's a strip right there. Aaron Gordon is going to rob Bogdanović as he picks his pocket, moves the basketball up court, tries to feed Westbrook. Westbrook no good on the shot. This time Bogdanović on the dribble. Bog passing to the left. This time it looks like Ben Simmons will go up and try to lay that basketball in. He will miss the layup. And Jamal Murray on the drive. Murray losing control. Murray has to feed it inside. And a lot of commotion, a lot of extracurricular nonsense happening under the rim. I don't know how there wasn't a foul somewhere in there. And players getting banged up and hurt right now. Did you mention anything about doing the Lakers game later today? I will be doing the Lakers game later today. I'm going to be covering the next two games after this one, guys. I will be live until the day is done, until the sun goes down. Fourth quarter, guys. Fourth quarter action. Kawhi Leonard off the dribble. Will find a man on the left side. A big three-point shot will be off the mark right there. Rebounded by Gordon. Gordon will push the envelope. A hard drive as he goes to the rim. Takes the foul. It'll be a two-man shot. Batum going to be charged with the foul right there. So Aaron Gordon going to the stripe now. Okay, Aaron Gordon, the score is 75-72. Aaron Gordon going to go shoot a couple of free throws right now, ladies and gentlemen. Gordon on the dribble here, actually just at the stripe. We're chilling right now. First free throw is good. Aaron Gordon having himself a day right now, ladies and gentlemen. Gordon, 14 points. He has the most points on court right now since Jokic just got pulled from the floor. There's the second free throw. It will fall here as well for Aaron Gordon. Inbounds this one. Bogdanović going to be the point guard in right now. On the court right now, Leonard, Batum, Jones, Bogdanović, and Simmons. Simmons almost losing it there to Gordon. Simmons working on Gordon. That's a pass and a handoff there to Kawhi. Kawhi inside the paint will lose the basketball. He wants a foul. He gets it. Kawhi Leonard will get a shot at the free throw line. And Gordon now has two personal fouls on him. Kawhi Leonard has two fouls. Batum has two fouls. Bogdanović has two fouls. Harden has 4 fouls. So Harden is in a bit of foul trouble. We may not see him on the court for a little bit here. Kawhi definitely dropping that shoulder. Could have gone either way. Either way, here we go. Free throws for Kawhi Leonard. The first free throw will fall, 76-74. It's now a 2-point game. So Jokic not coming in? Not just yet. Right now on the court for the Nuggets, we've got Gordon, Murray, Watson, Westbrook, and Porter. Joker is not on the court right now. He's just getting a little bit of a breather. Joker, 25 points. He's got 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Okay. All right, guys. On the second free throw will also fall. So now Jamal Murray is going to work his way into Clippers court. So there's going to be a foul right there as players get tangled up. Off-ball foul right there. Aaron Gordon draws the foul. Aaron Gordon draws the foul. That one will go down on Bogdanović. I got Jokic for 27. He only needs 2 more points there, Carter. He only needs 2 more points. All right, guys. That has now been inbounded. 10 seconds on the play clock. Jamal Murray on the dribble here. Jamal Murray working and shoots from the top of the key off the back of the rim just a little bit too hard. And that is rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard with a 3-point lead will take that one to the rack as he slams that ball in. He's looking at the ref going like this. I got him for 9 rebounds, says D2. So that is a bucket there for the LA Clippers. The score is 79-74. The Clippers up by 5 right now. 79-74, Clippers up by 5. Jamal Murray on the dribble here. He's now working on Bogdanović going inside. Corner, elbow, jumper, no good. Murray back-to-back missed shots. Murray starting to get ice cold right here. Can't hit a shot. Bogdanović finds Kawhi. Kawhi working on his man right here. Kawhi on the dribble here. Looks like Kawhi is working on Watson. Kawhi over Watson. Back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, yes. LA Clippers get the board. There is a foul there. Let's find out what the foul is. Okay. MJP, a lousy possession. Yeah. Yup. Rookie coach mistake to not have Joker on the court right now, says Chris. Yeah, seriously, right? Shaking my head. I took the high. Joker now coming onto the court. So Joker back in. Joker checks back in. Harden in foul trouble. Will stay on the bench. Kawhi Leonard off the dribble, trying to push off of Joker. Kawhi trying to find a man. Another turnover for Kawhi Leonard. Denver Nuggets basketball. Kawhi Leonard keeps doing this where he jumps and he's about to shoot, and then he turns and throws the basketball, and there's nobody there. 5-point lead for the LA Clippers. Denver Nuggets have the ball. Gordon working on Bogdanović. Gordon working his man down from the starry logo inside the paint. Tough shot, gets the foul. Another trip to the free throw line, but he's got to hit the free throws. You got to hit the free throws. Aaron Gordon has to hit the free throws right here. He will go to the stripe. The score is 74-79. Joker, please get 3 more rebounds, says Jamel. I am covering that game, Rhonda. Yes, ma'am. I got you, girl. Don't you worry. Here we go. From the stripe, Aaron Gordon will shoot. Gordon will hit. The first shot will fall. And it's now a 4-point game. 8:52 left to go in the fourth quarter of the first game of the first round of this series. The first round of the NBA playoffs. Game number 2. Game number 1 between these guys. Second game of the playoffs. I'm confusing myself. The point is, the score is 79-76. Clippers have a 3-point lead over the Denver Nuggets. Clippers also have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard on the dribble here. He's now working against Murray. Kawhi Leonard off the pick will pass this one inside. Good ball movement here off the assist. Bogdanović, a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Joker. Joker pushing the basketball forward. Gordon. Right side. Gordon working on Bogdanović. Gordon finds Murray. Murray going to slow things down. Play clock down to 10. And it looks like there's Joker's getting all wrapped up right now. Joker's getting all wrapped up. Are they going to say that's a foul on Joker? Joker draws the foul. That's going to be double foul. So double fouls. Both Ben Simmons and Joker going to... Okay, the official's tired of it. I think that's the right call, ref. I don't know if I like them giving Joker that foul. It looked like Ben Simmons definitely instigated all of it. James Harden coming onto the court right now. Bogdanović coming out. To whoever just subscribed, thank you. Appreciate you guys. We are in the fourth quarter with 8:14 left to go. Who you got? Asked Tyler. Well, who do you got, Tyler? With the 3-point game coming in right here. Okay, Murray on the dribble. Murray around the left-hand side. Murray fakes the pass. He does pass to Joker. A 3-point game. Play clock winding down. Feeds inside to Westbrook in the slam. All right, guys. Thank you, Mello. Appreciate you. We got Clippers. We got Nuggets. Who will win this game? Here we go. Kawhi Leonard from inside the paint. The fadeaway jump shot made that look easy. The score 81-78. 3-point game, and the Denver Nuggets coming back with it. Jamal Murray on the dribble. Jamal Murray pulls up for a 3. Murray, shot is good. The score is tied, 81-81. Cheers to you, Robert. Welcome at Mario. New sub. Appreciate you. A big shot there for Jamal Murray, and we are all tied up right now. James Harden trying to work on Murray. Harden struggling to find space. Oh, there's got to be a foul there, ref. Late whistle does come in. Clear foul. Westbrook running into his man. What a good shot. Nicholas Batum going to get the foul right there. Russell Westbrook going to be charged with it. Thank you, Ricky. Cheers to you. He says, thanks, Kawhi. You just won me $500. Appreciate you, J-Ski. JS Key 79. Inbounded there, LA Clippers. Harden on the dribble. Harden looking for a man. Finds Batum. Batum hits that shot. A big 3-point shot there for Batum. Makes it a 3-point game, and we do have a player who's down on his back right now, and it's Nikola Jokic. So the Joker holding his chin. It looks like he's okay. Joker gets up and he's yelling at the official. It looks like he just cursed at the official right now. And Joker just got the technical against him as he's yelling at the official right now. And Joker is just yelling at him right now. Oh, my gosh. See, this is the kind of stuff that costs you games. It's this kind of behavior right now. Let's hear what these guys have to say about it. So I'm curious to know. Nikola Jokic. And Joker's going to be hit. What you watching on? Watching this one on ESPN? Watching this one on YouTube TV? I'm on YouTube TV. I could go to the ESPN website, but I think it's the same level of delay between that and here. Anyways, okay. This game is on ESPN, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're curious. By the way, in case you're ever curious as to what channel to find this on, I know it's super small, but you can zoom in on it, guys. Up here, this lets you know whether they're in the bonus, what the over-under is. You've got the time, you've got the quarter, you've got the channel it's on. Your timeouts on one side. Over here, same thing. All of the same. I try to give you guys as much data as possible. That's one of the reasons why I think that, you know, I have to do it this way, even though this updates just a little bit before I get to call it. But I personally, I'm okay with it. I've learned to live with it. Chill, Joker, says D2. Did they put him out? No, I don't know. All right, let's take a look at this, guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break. You are not missing any of the action. There was just recently a technical foul against Joker. From what I can see on my screen, on the court right now, Joker has now 4 personal fouls. We have 6:41 left to go in this one. Joker, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. He's almost got his double-double. He's almost got his triple-double right now. Man's been averaging a triple-double. Aaron Gordon out there on the court right now, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Murray, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Westbrook with 7 points, Brown with 6 points, Watson with 6 points, Porter Jr. with just 3. He's had a really rough day today. On the other side, guys, if we look at the Clippers, on the Clippers side of things, James Harden has 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. Kawhi Leonard, 20 points. This is crazy. Kawhi Leonard and James Harden have half of this team's points. Those two guys alone have 40 of the Clippers' 84 points. That is insane. But it is kind of to be expected. Well, I mean, what else do you expect when you've got James Harden and you've got Kawhi Leonard? So if we look at them a little more closely, Kawhi has always been this kind of dog. His entire career, he's always put up at least 20 points. Like, that's just the way it is for Kawhi. At least 20 points. The claw is the real deal. Blocks per game, steals per game. This guy has just really long arms. His hands are like 10.5-inch frying pans. He has frying pans for hands. And when he palms the basketball, it looks like a grape. It's crazy. It looks like he's holding an apple, dude. Like, the guy is just massive. And he plays like a big dude. One of the best players to ever do it, offensively, defensively. I used to love Kawhi Leonard, but he did the Spurs dirty, so I don't really love him so much anymore. Thank you, Jerry P. Appreciate you. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get back to this, huh? Okay, Kawhi, looks like James Harden, now that we're coming back from the commercial breaks, guys, James Harden going to shoot the free throw. James Harden will hit the free throw after the technical against Nikola Jokic. So Joker going to be hit with that. Spurs did him dirty. The Spurs offered him $219 million, and then because he said no, then the Spurs did him dirty, Brandon. Spurs did him great at first. But this guy is sitting here, oh, I can't play because I have a thigh bruise. Here we go. That is stripped away. The LA Clippers going up. There's going to be a foul on that one. Jones Jr. with the strip and the layup. He is blocked. Westbrook going to block that shot while fouling at the same time. Great hustle right there by Derrick Jones Jr. Anyways, yeah, look, Kawhi Leonard had a thigh bruise. And Tony Parker was in that locker room saying, dude, I blew my quadricep. I literally ripped my quadricep off the bone, and I came back to play, and you're sitting here telling me that you can't play because what? Anyways, it's fine. It's cool. Everything's fine. It's all in the past. Water under the bridge. First free throw for Derrick Jones will be good. The score is now 86-83. I need to make it through this game with 1+ point to be safe. Then I'm backing off and betting on. Okay, cool. All right, guys. There's that second free throw. That second free throw will fall for Derrick Jones. The score is now 87-81. Excuse me. Let me get myself back in order. The score is 87-81. LA Clippers up by 6. Denver Nuggets trying to find a way to get the win, even if it is just by 1. Backing a man down. Joker patiently picking his time. Joker lays that one up and in. The score is now 87-83. 87-83. 4-point game right now. James Harden around the left-hand side finds a man. Does not take the shot. James Harden inside to Zubac. Zubac will lay that one in. That one is good. The score is now 89-83. Jamal Murray gets the inbound pass from Russell Westbrook. Murray on the dribble. Murray around the right-hand side. Murray's going to need to take a shot at some point here. Murray against Zubac will feed inside to Chris Brown. Brown will lay that one in on the reversal as he goes off the glass on that one. Good shot, good athletic movement right there. James Harden, 4-point lead right now. James Harden around the left side of Brown. James Harden on the drive will lose the basketball all by himself. It goes back to the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets ball. Rough play right there. LA Clippers, what are you doing, man? Who will win, Clippers or Nuggets, says Bianca. Bianca wants to know. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Here we go. There's the shot. Deep shot. Jamal Murray. Bang. Shot from three-point land will fall. And the score is now 88-89. The LA Clippers up by 1. A 1-point game, guys, with 5 left to go. And James Harden almost throws that basketball away. James Harden trying to do a little extra here. A little too much. Harden off the dribble. Harden looks left. Harden passes left. That shot will fall. A 27-foot contested three-pointer. A big shot there from Nicholas Batum. Back-to-back shots. That is a monster shot right there. That was a nasty shot. That was in his eye. Right over the defense there. Jamal Murray now working. Murray finds Joker. Murray off the dribble. Murray, three-point land, has to get rid of that basketball before he loses his balance and gets hit for the travel. This time backing him down, Joker finds Gordon wide open. Gordon wide open, hits the shot. That's good. 92-91. This is a 1-point game with 4:16 left to go. Got to take it easy on the voice. Got to take it easy on the voice. I'm excited to have some competition here. Let's go. How about that? Timeout will be called. That three-point shot there, Clippers will call a timeout to slow things down. Denver is back in it. It's a 1-point game, my friend. Out on the prowl. Nuggets will win. I can feel it, says Zach. The max effect. Denver's got this. Russell saying, OMG, let's go Clippers. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. That's all you need, says Nanad. What up, Nanad? Shout out to you guys watching this live stream, y'all. We are 4 minutes away for the end of this one. The Clippers are losing this, according to Hector. All right, guys. So we are in the middle of a quick commercial break, so let's see. If you are new to this channel, drop your last 5 emojis. Let's find out who the newbies are. I'm sure we got a lot of you guys. We're covering basketball on a channel called Football Nation. It's probably confusing to some. I know. We normally cover football all season long. We will be covering playoffs basketball for now. But I see Tanya checking in. Blaine checking in. First timer here. Zach Waterman checking in right now. Rhonda Davis, I see you. We've got Nilo. I see you out there. We got Joel checking in right now. Rukimi checking in as well. MT1 can't Can't clip the Nuggets because rocks beat scissors. Okay. Okay. I see B Knowledge checking in, Evie checking in right now. I see you, Polo. I see you, Joel. Jason Ramos in the house as well. Corey and Boris checking in. Nicholas, first time's in here. Do IX, how do I say, is it Doi? Did I say that? I don't know. I'm not French. Je ne parle pas français. Amir, what's up, Amir? Mavs will win. What? Mavs aren't even in it. What you talking about, Amir? You got me tripping. Hector, I see you out here. First time for Hector. Julio, first time in here as well. Fane Williams, shout out to you. Marlon, what's up, homie? I see Corey, first time. I see John Owen Miley Reed, first time. Shout out to you guys, man. Harold checking in. Walter checking in. Clifton checking in. Dharma. We got Teye. What up? Confidential Kid. LFG. Fly Beyond. Oh, my God. Yo, high fives, guys. Fist bumps to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Okay, this is going to be a good stream. It's going to be a good day. We made the right choice. We made the right choice covering this game. Shout out to all of you guys who are new to this channel. Shout out to all of you guys who have been to this channel before. Don't even watch basketball, but you're hanging out with me because you guys enjoy this style of commentary. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate all of your love and support. Let's have some fun, guys. The conclusion to this game is coming up here momentarily. We just hit 27.3. Let's go. That is good news and good numbers for Football Nation. Appreciate y'all's support. Okay, guys, let's finish this game. Let's do this strong, shall we? Sorry if I didn't get a chance to read your comments, guys. I do appreciate y'all being here. Shout out to everyone who's new. Shout out to everyone who's left a comment out here. Don't forget to leave an actual comment outside of the chat area when this live stream is over. It definitely helps the algorithm as well. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Mini Mario. Shout out to Mini. Oh, shout out to Mini Mario. You're talking about my boy Sammy. My little boy Sammy. We'll introduce him here soon. All right, guys. LA Clippers. We're starting back in this one. Let's get back into this. All right, guys, we're going to check in. I'm going to step away from the comments. There's the inbound pass. LA Clippers have the ball. We've got Kawhi Leonard working on Brown. Kawhi Leonard being double-teamed right now. He's being chased around everywhere. Play clock down to 3. Tough shot from Batum. Batum in and out as he's robbed. It's a one-point game, and this time the Denver Nuggets trying to get back over on top right now. Jamal Murray looking for the screen. Murray getting double-teamed here. Joker finds Brown. Right-hand side, wide open. Three-point shot, no good. This time Westbrook gets the rebound, and Russell Westbrook puts this one back in. The Nuggets go up by 1, and this time you can see the towels starting to spin right now. Okay, all right. Off the dribble, inside, feeding this one. Voice is already cracking, getting too exciting, and this time the shot will miss. Russell Westbrook up against James Harden. No foul there. He lays it up. Russell Westbrook is down. It looks like he might be hurt. And James Harden, there's a foul right there. Brown fouls just to make sure that Westbrook can get back. Westbrook now down, hands on knees. He's got one hand down around that right ankle here. One hand down around that right ankle. I'm going to need to grab that. Oh, yeah. The voice is going to give out. 6 games in 2 days. It's going to be rough. Oh, yeah. By the way, we're doing 6 games in 2 days, starting with this one. This is game number 1, and I've already blown my larynx. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, sorry about that. We're not doing a trivia quiz today. I will have trivia quizzes for these during the actual anyways. I will have those trivia quizzes for you guys later throughout the series, but I won't have them on right now. Owl on the Prowl saying drink whiskey. Well, with the way the economy is going these days, I can't afford to buy whiskey. So I guess I can't afford to buy tequila or Canadian whiskey. Whatever. Germ saying that water with bubbles in it, probably not good for the voice. I still need Harden to hit 4 more points. Need 1 more bucket, Harden. Okay, you know what? This seems like a different crowd. This seems like a very different crowd. So let's ask a question. Are you betting on this game? Are you betting on this game? No trivia. You're fired from giving us free stuff, says Father Time. Oh, man. What's up, Father Time? How are you? They're showing a couple of highlights right now, guys. We're still in the middle of this commercial break. Looks like right now it is a very close one-point game. And what I see on my TV screen, I have no score in front of my eyeballs just yet. James Harden is at the free throw line right now is what I see. And the score is 92-93. That free throw will fall, and James Harden now has a 93-93. The score is now 93-93, all tied up. Need Harden with one more point, says Solo Polo. Here comes another free throw for James Harden. James Harden right now has 23 points. James Harden now has that free throw will fall. Yeah, so 23 points for James Harden after that free throw. Inbounding the basketball is the Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray picks up the ball on the dribble here. Murray going around the right side. Murray working on his man. Murray finds Joker. Joker pump fakes on the three. Joker feeds inside to Westbrook. Westbrook starting to heat up. Westbrook starting to heat up. The score is now 95-94. 2:46 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 2:46 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And this time off the dribble, left-hand side. Good tip away from Russell Westbrook. He's getting more active there as well, putting his hands into passing lanes, doing all kinds of stuff. 95-94, Denver Nuggets lead by 1. Kawhi is kind of old, says K. Carter. He is, but he's still an absolute beast. There's the inbounded pass. Kawhi Leonard now working against Brown. Kawhi Leonard looking to see if he can't beat his man right here. Kawhi, three-point shot off the back of the rim. Almost rebounded by the offense. Great job by the Denver Nuggets, who have a one-point lead right now. Jamal Murray with 2:18 left to go. Going to take his time right here. Play clock down to 13. Murray, people up on their feet, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting loud here in Denver. This time Murray, a little spin around, takes the step back. Murray looking for a man. He will find right side. A shot for Westbrook. No good. Offensive rebound for Gordon. Take your time. Take your time. Murray gonna take his time. Shot clock down to 3. Murray for 3 off the back of the rim. Another offensive rebound. No, it'll go into the hands of the LA Clippers. They're going to say this is going to be a jump ball maybe. Loose ball. Gordon down on the ground. He's holding his crotch right now. I don't know if he's holding his groin or if he's holding his junk. Okay, he was holding his junk. He seems to be okay. 1:40 left to go. We have exactly 100 seconds. Give it to Joker, says Yusef Booker. Kawhi selling me, bro. WTF. The Max Effect saying, Denver, I see you, man. Okay, inbounded. Denver with the basketball now. Joker taking his time. Joker against Zubac. Joker inside the paint will try to float this one in. Another one looked like an offensive rebound. There will be a foul there this time. Joker draws the foul. Joker draws the foul. And that foul is going to be on Dunn. So, Joker has 4 fouls. 1:27 left to go. Doesn't matter. Joker's at the stripe is what I meant to say. So, Joker's at the stripe. First free throw for Joker. Oh, wow. In and out as it hits every inch of that rim. As it hits every inch of that rim, Joker missed the first free throw. He's a really good free throw shooter. Here's the second one. Both shots off the rim. Back-to-back misses on the free throws. James Harden recovers the rebound. James Harden, left side. Harden finds Zubac inside. Zubac will try to lay this one up and in. They're going to say it's a foul. They're going to call it goaltending. I don't think it was goaltending. I think he hit that one on the way up. I don't think it was a goaltend. And we've got a man who seems to be in pain right now. Maybe a busted lip of some kind. Done. The goaltending call is going to be reviewed right now. They tried to call it goaltending on Aaron Gordon. Gordon hit that. He got that block. It was not off the glass. He blocked it, and, oh, maybe it did go off the glass. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely goes off. It definitely goes off the backboard first. That is definitely a goaltending call. This should update, and the score should be 96-95 here. It should be 96-95. Nuggets ball. But let's see what they say. Hasn't been updated. Goaltending would be sweet, says Robert Frost. It was a goaltending against Aaron Gordon. Everybody pray and spam overtime. How about no? Let's not do that because we got 2 other games to get to. All right, guys. 1:11 left to go here. The other game should have started by now. Other game was scheduled to start at 5 p.m., but it's going to start, I'm guessing, as soon as this one is over. Okay, guys. Murray on the dribble. There's to the right-hand side. Joker for 3. Joker, no good. Offensive rebound. Back to Joker. Joker back to Murray. 57 seconds, 55 seconds. On this game, in this game left, Murray back to Brown. Brown goes inside the paint, kicks it to Gordon. Gordon, a 3-point shot, no good. It is going to be recovered by the LA Clippers. It's a 1-point game. James Harden with 41 seconds left to go in this one. Taking their time, and they need to get a defensive stop right here. 35 seconds left to go in this game. Play clock down to 10. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. What happened here? Kawhi Leonard with a turnover, and that's going to go back to the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets get the basketball back. Oh, man. He stepped. His heel was on. His heel was on the line. Kawhi Leonard stepped on the line. He was out of bounds, and it is Denver Nuggets basketball. Timeout is called there. Kawhi get the ball. Need Peyton to score one more time. Y'all think he's getting it? I don't know. Jokic, please, bro, says Zay Shifts. Playboy in the house asking for overtime. Who's having a heart attack just yet? Oh, man. The score is 96-95, guys. Oh, again. This is just the series opener. So, one of the cool things and also one of the drawbacks to basketball is the fact that you got to get through 4 games and win 4 games in order to advance to the next one. What I love about football, which is actually what I used to hate about football, is the single elimination. Because in those single elimination games, just like in the play-in tournament, every mistake counts. Just like in NCAA March Madness, every mistake counts. And those single elimination games make things so much more intense. This game could go one way, could go the other. The Clippers could win this game and win the next game and still lose the series. The challenge by LA. LA challenged that Kawhi had stepped on the line. The game, the ball will remain in the hands of the Denver Nuggets now after the Kawhi Leonard turnover. So Kawhi stepped on the line. He screwed up. He stepped on the line before it was poked. And Jamal Murray knew immediately. He knew immediately. Okay, guys. 33 seconds left to go in this one. 33 seconds left to go in this basketball game. The Denver Nuggets trail by 1. They are about to inbound the basketball, and they will have possession here. Last moments. The score, 96-95. And they go back to a TV timeout this time. TV timeout. Okay. Are we all on track right now? Everybody tracking? 1-point game. 96-95. This game's almost over, man. Jamal Murray, game winner. OT, says Jesse. Let's see. Chance for Westbrook, says Nanad. OT from Spain. Ant on 4K. I need Harden to score one more point. Greetings from Jalisco, says Yeyo Cabron. Hey, Yeyo Cabron. ¿Qué onda, papá? Cheers to you, bro. Ty Lue not challenging the foul on Jones, but the strip on Kawhi is insane. Says, hey, dude, good eye, bro. I didn't even notice that, but yeah. Sleepy guy, it's almost over, man. Here we go. Let's inbound this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 95-96. Denver trails by 1. Jamal inbounds this one. Joker back to Jamal Murray. Murray off the dribble. There we go against Kawhi. Back to Joker. Joker left-hand side. Russell Westbrook for 3. Wide open. He hits it. The score is 98-96. 2-point lead. And that is going to give them a huge 2-point advantage there. And the LA Clippers will use their final timeout as they are now down by 2. Clippers had led most of this game. And the 3-point shot, Russell Westbrook hitting an absolute haymaker shot right there. Russell Westbrook 14 points on that one. Joker drawing the double team, and that leaves Westbrook wide open to hit that shot. Great ball movement. Good job right there by Joker to draw the attention of Dunn, and great job especially by Russell Westbrook to hit that shot when it counted the most. 23 seconds left to go in this one, ladies and gentlemen, and the Clippers will now get the basketball and try to go back the other way. Coming up next, guys, we've got the Pistons and the Knicks, an East Coast game. Well, I guess Detroit's not on the East Coast. Doesn't matter. We've got an Eastern Conference game is what I meant to say. Joel saying overtime. Overtime. We got too many of you guys wanting this overtime stuff, man. Y'all got me tripping out here. No overtime. We might get it, though. Yo, Ray Zilla back in the house. I thought you were just a Steelers fan, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for checking in, Ray. Thank you for that $2 super chat, Ray. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Inbounding this pass now, the LA Clippers trying to tie this one up. 23.4. This is a pass inbounded to James Harden. The floater off the rim, off the glass, and through the hoop. The score is 98-98. We are all tied up right now at 98-98, ladies and gentlemen. 98-98. Let's go. OT for the cash, says Isaiah. I don't know, man. Overtime for the parlay. Clipper Nation. I see you guys out there. Okay, so great shot by, honestly, James Harden in traffic over Nikola Jokic. Over the Joker, man. Like, what a tough shot. 18.7 left to go, ladies and gentlemen. 18.7 left to go. We are in a timeout right now. Denver is now officially out of timeouts. All these teams trying to talk about it. Overtime. Everybody looks like they want some overtime. A somber double, says Nanad. Let's see, dude. Anything. A foul? We need some lockdown defense, says TNS. Ooh. We got a good chunk of you guys. Betting on these games. That's pretty good, man. That's awesome. That's way more than we got way more people betting on these games than we do for football games. So it looks like basketball betting is way better than football betting. I will keep that in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 18.7. There's the inbounded pass. Murray on the dribble. Murray with 15 seconds left to go. Murray with 10 seconds left to go. There we go. There's a pass there to Joker. Joker finds Westbrook. Westbrook with 2 seconds left to go. Westbrook, what was that? He jumped up in the air and threw it off the legs. We do end up with overtime. The score is 98-98. Who will win? Who will win this game, ladies and gentlemen? What do you guys think? Okay, so this does take us to the end of regulation. That means that we need to start making some adjustments. So let's go into studio mode. Start making some adjustments here. Okay, guys, I apologize for this right now. I'm going to have to make some quick adjustments. And We are in the middle of – okay, let's do this. Let's give this game everything that we got. Okay. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're looking at. In this game, so far, stats over here on the right-hand side. Let's see if I can't get y'all some more stats over here. The score is 98-98. The first quarter, the Clippers outscored the Nuggets 35-27. In the second quarter, the Nuggets outscored the Clippers 22-18. The Nuggets outscored the Clippers in the third quarter 23-22, and then they outscored them again 26-23. The Nuggets have outscored the Clippers in 3 of the last 4 quarters. Do you think that the Nuggets can outscore the Clippers again in quarter number 5? That is the real question. Today in this game, 48% from the floor are the Clippers, 43% are the Nuggets. Both teams at about 34% from three-point land and just about 75% from the stripe today. These two teams are about to wrap it up in overtime, guys. No, says Bianca. Thank God for Westbrook. He keeps my parlay alive. Westbrook makes one boneheaded play for every good play. That's kind of facts there, Teflon. Like, not even kidding. We are in overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Derito do Brasil aqui. What up? Direto. What up, man? We've got so many international people today. I love this, dude. This is awesome. Baron Duncan, what's up, man? 5 minutes on the clock, guys, as we start overtime. We're starting overtime here. And as overtime starts, I gotta get this updated. Sugar, honey, iced tea. I think that's the right one. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to mess with it. Down to the nitty-gritty, says Andrew Sampson. Russ does something good, and then he does something terrible. He does, guys. He sure does. All right, y'all. Here we go. We're about to have the tip-off here. Tip-off now coming here. Tip-off for the LA Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. Let's see how we start off overtime period. Imagine if the NBA overtime was first to score. It's not JT checking in. What up, not JT? All right, guys. Denver Nuggets get the basketball to start overtime period. And this time, just to start, Joker is going to lose the basketball here. Joker loses the basketball, but you know what? The Denver Nuggets end up with it. Gordon now working on his man. Gordon inside the paint to the rack as he slams that one down. The score is 198. This is inbounded here. The LA Clippers now working their way towards the Denver Nuggets baseline. LA Clippers off the dribble here. James Harden, left hand, up off the glass, made that look easy. Inbounds, Jamal Murray. Denver Nuggets with the basketball. The score is all tied up at 100-100. All tied up to 100. James Harden today, 27 points. He's 9 of 20 from the field. There's a shot from Russell Westbrook off the left side of the rim. Rebounded by James Harden. Give him another rebound here. James Harden off the dribble. James Harden working against Aaron Gordon. Harden looking for a pick and roll here. Looking for a screen. A little movement there. Kawhi giving the screen. Not going to bite on that one. That's a pass to Kawhi. Kawhi going to work under the rim. Feed the man on the left side. It is stripped away. Aaron Gordon gets the basketball. Gordon finds Brown. Back to Gordon. To Murray. Murray for three. Murray off the rim. Offensive rebound. Westbrook tries to lay it up. He is pushed in the back, and this will be a foul. Westbrook going to go to the stripe. Westbrook going to the stripe with 3:27 left to go in this overtime period. Oh, man. What is going on, dude? Yo, this is a crazy game. Luka getting 5 rings like Kobe, says Rayzilla. I like Luka, dude. Luka's a baller. And I used to hate LeBron James, but I like LeBron James too. He grew on me. First shot for Russell Westbrook is good, guys. The score is 101-100 with 3:27 left to go. Abdullah saying Harden is the GOAT. 3:27 left to go. There's the shot. The shot is no good. Missed shot. James Harden off the dribble. James Harden now taking this basketball up across midcourt, working against Brown. Oh, There's the pass of wing shot for three. Not going to fall. Rebounded there by Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray going to take his time here. Murray looking for an opening. Murray going to lay this one up in the paint. The traffic shot is good. And that floater will fall right there for the Denver Nuggets. And now it's a three-point game here. Denver Nuggets up by 3. James Harden finds Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard working on Brown. Kawhi Leonard left side. Kawhi in trouble. Shoots the shot. Hits the bucket. A beautiful shot as it whips the net there. That's good for Kawhi Leonard. 2-point elbow jumper. James Harden not on him. James Harden under the rim almost strips that away from Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon under the rim, though, does fight and gets his shot up. The score is now 105-102 with 2:20 left to go. No timeouts have been called. Man, this is overtime right here. Aaron Gordon today with 23 points. Aaron Gordon, that is tipped away. The Denver Nuggets get the basketball back. That is possibly a game-winning play. The Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks are 3-3 in the first quarter here. Not going to get a chance. That's a big hip check right there from Kawhi Leonard. 1:53 left to go. We have missed the start of the next game, but that's okay. Maybe we can still catch some people to join us. This is overtime right here, right now. 105-102, ladies and gentlemen. 14 seconds on the play clock to inbound the ball. There is Murray to find Joker. Joker now working against Zubac. Joker, Zubac, good defense, wide open. A big shot there for Westbrook. Goes off the rim a few times. Offensive rebound. Westbrook again will miss. Gordon, offensive rebound again. Never mind. That is going to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard with 90 seconds left to go in this game will get hit. No off the shot. It's going to be an off the ball. It's going to be a foul, but it will not be a shooting foul. Wusa. Hang on 1 second. Let's wait for the intensity to die down. Okay, guys. 105-102. Inbounds to Harden. Harden taking his time with that jab step. 14 seconds on the play clock. Jamal Murray against Harden. Harden will float this one up and in. Jamal Murray unable to stop Harden there. It's a 1-point game. LA Clippers down by 1. Murray with the basketball. Denver Nuggets with the basketball. Murray passes to Westbrook. It's tipped away. Joker finds it. Take your time. 105 left to go. Aaron Gordon working on James Harden. He passes that off. This time a shot for Brown. Yes, it's good. The score is 108-104. The three-point shot and the assist from Joker to Brown. The shot will fall. Timeout will be called. And the score is 108-104. All exciting things. And with all the excitement comes some of my excitement. My beautiful wife bringing over the little man. This is the little man. This is the little man. And I'm so excited. Look at the little man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I love him so much. I love this baby so much. Oh, my God. I love this baby so much. Okay, I'm going to give you back. I love you, buddy. Oh, I can't even kiss you. Okay, I love you. Okay, here we go. Let's get back to it. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to say hi. I wanted you guys to see baby. Baby is new. Baby is 5 days old. He is new baby. And we are super excited about him. Queen Marie saying there's a baby. There's a baby, Hui. There's a baby. Okay, guys, here we go. 59 seconds left to go. Less than 1 minute. Less than 1 minute, Chris. Everyone's saying, don't drop the baby. No. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the love. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Enough about me. We're here. Let's get you guys. His name is Sammy, and he's beautiful. All right, guys. Let's get back to it. LA Clippers trail by 4. Here they are to inbound this basketball. 59 seconds left to go in this basketball game. Harden inbounds this one to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi off the drive. Kawhi driving inside the paint, finds a man in the corner. Corner three, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound there, but Kawhi Leonard goes out of bounds. He's calling for an over-the-back foul. The officials aren't going to call them for that. No over-the-back fouls here. The score is still 108-104. Here's the inbound pass. Jamal Murray, I love you, by the way, babe. Okay, Murray looking for an open man. Murray finds Joker out there with 40 seconds left to go. Murray will try to drive. That is going to be stripped. That is stolen right there. The LA Clippers going the other way. Kawhi Leonard with the basketball. Kawhi finds Harden. Harden for three. Yes, he hits the shot. That's a big shot right there. It's a 1-point game with 24 seconds left to go. A big shot from James Harden right there. There's a pass. It's running out of time. Joker, you got to find him. There you go, Gordon. Take that one to the rack. Gordon that should have been a foul. That was Westbrook on that. And no foul called right there. Unbelievable by the officials. There's the foul finally with 10 seconds left to go. Gordon will get fouled right there. Teams in the bonus, they will go to the stripe to shoot a couple of shots right here. I need one more OT, says TNS TV. Let's go Nuggies, says Mike. Knicks game is actually on right now. The Knicks game, in that game, the New York Knicks are up 8-3 over the Detroit Pistons. 8 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the first. But we're going to wrap this game up before we go into the next one. First shot will fall for Aaron Gordon. Second shot here for Gordon. Big shot will fall. Swish whips the net. The score is 110-107. 110-107. Denver Nuggets up by 3. And this game is coming to an end, man. Oh, my goodness. So close. It's a good thing you're not calling a football game. You might have spiked your son like a football, says Chi-Town Joe. I would never. I would never, sir. Love that baby so much. Already, dude. It's crazy. It's like the second I met that baby, my heart was just like, you know? Anybody who's a dad out there probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, we need... What am I looking for here? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. That's the wrong one. Team stats 2. We're in the middle of a timeout, guys. We're not missing anything right now. I'm just making sure. Oh, come on. They're saying I would foul. Okay, all right, guys, I apologize for the silence here. All I'm doing is getting ready to set up my next live stream. We've got back-to-back live streams. I want to make sure that that next live stream is ready when we cut the tape here. I actually should have done this at the end of the fourth quarter instead of in overtime. Here we go, LA Clippers inbounding this basketball right now. LA Clippers inbounding this basketball right now, and it looks like not just yet. Thanks for helping me stall for time, guys. Denver Nuggets starters. That's what I know. We need away team is Detroit Pistons starters. Detroit Pistons bench. Let's do Knicks starters. Okay. Knicks bench. Inbound pass coming in right now, guys. Here we go to wrap up this game. That is going to be tipped, and it's going to be Denver Nuggets basketball. Did Russell Westbrook tip this one back? What just happened there? So that was an inbound pass, and it looks like Russell Westbrook got in between the man who the pass was intended for, and maybe he tagged. Let's watch this one more time. Inbounds, Russell Westbrook gets his hand to it. He says that James Harden touched it last. Russell Westbrook. Ooh, man, that camera. There's a lot of blur right here. Oh, I think that is out on Harden. I think that might be out on Harden. That basketball took the deflection, and it was kind of a telltale sign. So I think the Denver Nuggets are just going to run away with this one. I think this is going to be getting away with murder right here. 7:20 left to go in the first there of that New York versus of that Knicks-Pistons game. There's the inbounded basketball, and Joker is fouled on the inbounds here. Joker's going to take a trip to the line. So a couple of free throws. No, these are best of 7. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Did I separate these the right way? Knicks, Pistons. Trying to figure this out, guys. First shot is going to fall there for Joker. Where did I put this stuff? Joker's second shot will also fall. The score is 112 to 107. And I am going to have to figure out a way to make that a more clean transition. They don't have long commercial breaks, and I don't really have any files here. There's the shot. That shot will fall. Big three-point shot will hit right there. That will be the end of overtime, guys. The final OT, the final score is 112-110. Nuggets Clippers, that is your final score, ladies and gentlemen. 112-110 in overtime. The Nuggets will win this game. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We will be live in just a moment. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of this one. We'll get live on the next live stream in about 2 minutes. I got to make sure I got everything set up here. I'm going to be late to the next live stream, but I will be covering that in just a moment. I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. Catch y'all soon. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. We'll